Hi everyone! How are y'all doing today? Welcome back to
屋上のゆりれいさん。1に友情、2に友情。
Kindred Spirits on the Roof! It is Sapphic Sunday! It is Sapphic Sunday, and I hope we're having a lovely Sapphic Sunday so far. I am starting it off with some sillies in my ear. My friends are saying silly things once again. But why are they ever not doing that? And that's very funny. Sorry. Anyways, we're back with some more Kindred Spirits, and I'm excited to play more. Because last time, it was 2 weeks ago actually, we did some more silly we saw more some of the more side stories. Those are that's just boobs. I just really you can see a full boob there. You can see 2 full boob. Whoops! I've been showing this multiple times on the screen. I hope I never realized that. Let's move on from that month. That's month 10. But we're back. We are getting close. No, we're not. I was like, are we getting close? We're not getting close. We have still a long one here, but usually they're shorter. Usually they're shorter. But we're doing pretty well. I think we're probably nearing the end of Kindred Spirits soon, TM. It's been really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Well, last time we saw some more of the side stories involving Yoka. I forgot her name for a second. Yoka. Oh yeah, Yoka. Aki was like, "You can call me Yoka. You can call me Aki. You don't have to use my last name. No one ever freaking uses it. Just say my name." And that was really cute. And Aki and Yoka was trying to hype herself up to do it, and it was really cute. We also saw a little bit of Yuna cooking some food for Megami and trying things out, and they talked about what foods she used to cook when she was alive and such. It was really cute. But yeah, we're going through some of the extra stories last time, which was 2 weeks ago. Last week we did an exclusive look at Toxic Yuri, a upcoming game by Yuri Kisata. Still don't know how to pronounce the name of the devs, Yuri Kisata. But that is not a bit off, but still that is a game that is upcoming at some point. It is in development, and the demo not available yet to public as far as I am aware. I have that game wishlisted. Yes, I do. But it's published sometime today. Sorry, not today. Sometime this year. Fuck. Wrong words. I can't speak words. Wow. Look at that. Oh, cute. Cute. They made a post about the demo last week. Adorable. Oh, they just YouTube playlist. The full, wow. The whole playlist of all the people who made the demo. That's cute. That's cute. Anyways, sorry. I'm distracted by Yuri games, but that is besides the point. Well, I guess not kind of precise because we're still Yuri gaming. But we're playing Kindred Spirits on the Roof, which I have been dying to play more of. I was excited to... It was a shame that it was a little break, but we're back with some more Kindred Spirits, and I'm excited to see what is up with the next story. I'm trying to load my save file, even though it doesn't even matter. It doesn't really matter if I load the save file, because it's just the planner. But I like to think that, oh yes, loading the save file does something. It does nothing. It doesn't do anything, but... Placebo, not a good deal with this word, but... Yeah. I'm excited. There's some some other Yuri games came out recently, and I want to play them. But I've hit the streamer dilemma of like, do I play them on my own time or do I stream them because I like to stream games I play because it's fun. It's a silly thing to do, but whatever. There's a few games. A new game came out like I think last night. I believe one came out last night, which was exciting. I believe it came out last night or 2 days ago. No, 3 days ago. Sorry, 3 days ago. Which it's exciting, but I have to wait for that. I have to wait to play that in your free time because I know another Yuri game is coming out sometime near the end of this month. And if I start this other one, I won't be able to play the other one. The one that comes out. If I start streaming this one that came out, I'll be able to stream the one that comes out later. I've wishlisted and it's relatively cheap, so even if I don't get on the launch sale, it should be fine. It should be fine if I don't get a launch sale. But that is another here or there. We're playing Kindred Spirits, and let's start with our first extra story today, which is Ano and meddling. Ooh, what's he meddling in? We love our little mischievous, apparently a girlie with apparent sixth sense that we never knew about. Surprise, sixth sense that she didn't talk about for the whole game, but she's been like seeing. She's been aware. She's been knowing. She's been new for a while now. That's what Anna's doing.
夏休みの予定？やっぱり今年もお盆の周りは東京だね。イベントに行かなきゃだから。
How's it summer? You get this vacation? Well, I'll be in Tokyo again around Oon. I gotta go to the event. Our lovely Hime Joshi. Hime Joshi, who still is very hilarious, looks like my friend. Which I still find very hilarious how much she looks like my friend. It's wild.
毎年恒例なんでしょ?
It's every year, right?
そう、コミケね。ヨナは？去年はどっか行ったって言ってたよね。
Yeah, Comic-Con. What about you, Yuna? You said you went somewhere last year, right?
行ったって言っても地元のお祭りぐらい。あとはだいたいうちでぼーっとしてたかな。
I didn't really go anywhere per se, just a local festival and stuff. The rest of the time I was just kind of lazing around at home.
あ、アナも一緒にプールに行ったでしょ。
Oh, we went to the pool together though.
あれはもう忘れたいんだけど。
Don't forget about that personally. Oh, what happened? Did something happen? Ooh, I'm curious now. Here's what happened. What they do? What happened? Nani?
とにかく若い女の子がそれじゃもったいないよ。せっかくの長い休みなんだし、いろいろイベントがあった方がいいよ。
Anyway, that's not enough for a young thing like you. It's a long break, so it'd be more fun if there was some events during it, right? Young thing. Man, we're the same age? Girl, we're the same age. What are you talking about?
あ、このイベントっていうのは催しに行くって意味じゃなくてね。普段と違う特別な出来事っていう意味で。
Oh, but by events, I don't mean like church gatherings. I mean like something special happening. I'm a little embarrassed, but I kind of throw random game terminology into conversations. It's fine when I'm talking with someone who gets it, but I got plans to go to an actual event, like a social gathering, Comic-Con. The other event. Doesn't sound like Yuna has any family trips or anything planned, and I'm sure she doesn't have any dates or anything. No way! Or so I thought, but...
あ、でも今年はちょっとあるかも。イベント?
Oh, but I might have some events this year.
そうな の？
Really? Honey?
うん陸上部の夏合宿でちょっと手伝いをね。合宿中の食事を作るのを頼まれたから。こっちもお盆前後だったわね。
Yeah, I'm helping out a little with the track team summer camp. They asked me to cook for them at the camp. That's all through Obon, isn't it?
うえ、それって結構大変なんじゃ。
That sounds like a lot of work.
まあ大人数分の料理するのってなかなかないわね。でも楽しみ。普段とは献立の考え方も違うし。
Well, you don't get a lot of opportunities to cook for that many people, but I'm looking forward to it. You gotta plan recipes differently and everything.
それでいくつか事前に試しておきたいレシピがあるのよね。今日からいろいろと試してみるつもり。
I've also got a few recipes I've wanted to try out for a while. I'll have to do some experimentation until then.
あ、そうなんだ。頑張ってね。
Oh, I see. Have fun. Ganbatte ne. Good luck. Ganba.
ほら、試食が必要ならいつでも呼んでいいからね。
Oh, you can call me if you can call me if any time you need some of the taste testing for you.
うまくいったレシピがあったらアノとヒナにも試食してもらうわね。
Sure. You and Hina can sample some of the dishes if they go well.
おお、期待しちゃうからね。
Oh, don't let me down, okay?
それじゃあ私もう行くね。
Right. I should get going then.
はいはい。じゃあね。
Okay. See you. Bye bye. Waving energetically. As I waved at Yuna when she left the classroom, I could not noticing. Yuna always tries to put some distance between herself and other people. I understood that since I've been watching her for a while, almost a whole year too. Almost a year, but would you call it a change? With this helping she's doing for the camp, I think Yuna last year would have turned them down.
これも幽霊絡みかな。
Does this have something to do with those ghosts too? I'm almost certain that's what has brought. I'm almost certain that's what has brought this change to Yuna. I've seen those ghosts with her more than just once or twice. The first time I saw was an orange light, but there's a blue one too. Sometimes I've seen them both with Yuna at the same time. And she started asking me way more questions than she used to. About, like, say, Nina. She's never asked me about other people before. I pretend not to notice and tell her whatever I know, hoping that it'll help Nina with whatever this thing is that she's doing. Nina doesn't have the biggest social circle, after all. A lot of acquaintances comes in handy for this stuff. That's why I try to answer questions as naturally as possible. That's all I can do, after all.
でも夏合宿か。
Oh, summer camp though, huh?
私は東京の親戚の家に泊まりがけだからあんまり手助けはできないかな。
I would be able to help her out since I'll be staying with my relatives in Tokyo. I can't exactly cancel my trip to Tokyo either, since my parents are also going. What should I do in this case then? I was folding my arms and thinking about it when...
悪い。隠れさせて。
Oh, sorry, Anno. I hide here.
ありゃりゃ、ネナ？また？
Oh, Nina? Again?
いつもの。
Usual.
そっか、いつものか。
I see. The usual. Phone? No. I didn't call your name. I said the words I see. I see. The usual. Nina turned into the classroom. The sleepy face she was making was just like her. She's been weird a little lately. Actually, Nana's been weird a lot lately. Like she's running around trying to avoid Umi and Sasa-chan. Umi-chan and Sasa-chan.
最初は仲良し3人組が喧嘩したかと思ったけど
At first I thought the Super Friends were fighting or something.
逆っていうのがなんだかだよね
That that's the opposite is a little weird though. Turns out they were trying to be too close to her. That's why she was running away. I thought, what the heck does that mean? I've chosen to accept it as one of the changes that have been occurring around Yuna lately. Yuna is changing, and the surroundings are too. I don't really think I'll be able to do anything about it, but I think it might be nice if I could. It's probably just meddling for my own self-satisfaction. But even so...
はいはいとりあえず私の隣で顔隠して寝ちゃいなさい
Yes, go ahead and sit down next to me. We are face and sleep.
おにきる顔隠さずにどうやって寝るんだってのは置いといて
Hell you. I want much in the hole. How would I sleep without covering my face thing either? Nana slips into the seat next to me and plops down on the desk like I told her to. Is she really gonna sleep like this? Actually, I wonder what Nana's plans for summer vacation are.
ねえねな
Hey, Nana.
ねなは夏休みに予定ってあるどこかへ旅行するとか
Do you have plans for summer break? Are you traveling anywhere?
まさかずっと寝て過ごすよあとは夏合宿とかあるけどね
What's that? I'm gonna sleep through the whole thing. So I'm gonna go to summer camp too.
そっか
I see. Yeah, I see. That's convenient. Come to think of it, I guess it's only natural since she's in the broadcasting club. Is it okay for me to ask her then?
さあユナがね陸上部の夏合宿で料理当番とかになるみたいなのそれでさ
Hey, it sounds like Yuna's gonna be in charge of cooking for the track team during the summer camp. So like...
もしユナが何か困るようなことがあったらその
if Yuna's ever in trouble or something like that,
助けてあげてほしいなとか
I was wondering if you could help her out? Huh? Not saying anything. Why? Yuna's always sleepy, but she never ignores anyone. Probably a little worried that I had said something kind of weird as I peered over at Nana curled up next to me. Hi, Matt. Nana raised her head and gave me this kind of unreal look.
いいけどさ別に
Sure, I don't mind.
そうなの
Really?
どこもかしこもめんどくさいなって思っただけだよ
I just thought it'd be a huge bother, but I'll do it. Huh? She agreed pretty easily to that. What's so weird about it though?
もとみさんも似た者同士だね
You and Tommy-san are birds of a feather. Huh. Me and Yuna?
何から何まで正反対だと思うんだけどな
I think we're pretty different actually. Like everything about us.
面倒だから説明しないよ誰か来たら起こして
It's like too much work. So I won't explain. Wake me up if somebody comes, okay?
なんだよ言ってよ
What's that supposed to mean? Tell me.
やだおやすみ
No. Alright. What is this? It's kind of embarrassing. Birds of a feather? What's that supposed to mean? It's not embarrassing. But why? I'm a little happy about it. What does it mean? Jenna! Make him tell me! Jenna! 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 I provided the setting on to normal ceased. My God! Arno, we love you. We love Arno. Arno's so silly. Arno's so silly. We love her. Arno's silly bean. Dark past. Oh, the angst. The angst. Oh, that's so cute though. Oh yeah, this is when the competition happens. Here. No, it happens here. It happens right. It happens the day after. It happens the day after that convo that Anno just had with Nena. Oh, I see. And then the day after we have Dark Past with Futano. With Sasa. Sachan. It's so cute though. Oh my god. I love his little stories. It's so cute. The little action stories are so adorable. It's like little snippets of their lives and like everyday and like normal school life. That's so cute. Wow. Give me a second. Second, I'm checking something real quick. Was it checking? Yes, right here. Yeah, okay, alright. Alright, back to gaming. Dark Past. Mutaros. Dark Past. Oh! She's angsty. We love her. Angsty teen.
さあさあ、本当にやらないの？どうして？
You're really not gonna do it, Sasa? Why?
だって向いてないし、海の方がいいだろ。
Because it's not my thing. You should do it, Umi.
ササの方が絶対いいって。向いてないなんてことないよ。
You're way better at it, Sasa. What do you mean it's not my thing? Not your thing even.
ねえな、もそう思うよね。
Yeah, you think so too, right?
ねえなってば、ほら、起きてよ。
Come on, Nina! We gotta leave! I don't think it's really all that weird for Nana to fall asleep at times like this. We've been going back and forth for a while. There wasn't the sort of thing you could solve with an easy game of rock, paper, scissors, or draw straws.
やれやれ。
Jeez. I put my chin in my hands and look around the room. The words written on it, on a little whiteboard, caught my eye. For our summer camp. For a school festival. As that topic suggested, we've been discussing the details of the summer camp and our preparations for it. And we had practically made her suggestions and responded with some callbacks, and then I'd followed up with some dry comments like usual. Everything had been going fine until we got to the matters of the script for the video drama we'd be exhibiting during the school festival. Once the subject of who'd be in charge had come up, Well, that was that. First of all, Nana was excluded from this matter. She had no interest in it, and her stiff, complicated writing isn't suited for a radio drama anyway. She's not really the type to fine-tune her writing, I think. Which meant it was a choice between Umi and me. I've been thinking he would just do it as a matter of choice, of course. I thought she'd be totally in the mood and write a really Umi-like script. That's what I thought. But...
ササ、本当にやる気ないの？
What? You really don't want to do it, Sasa?
しつこいってば。
I already said that, didn't I? Umi and I had been going in circles like this for a while. I really didn't understand why Umi was so hung up on this. It doesn't take that much thought to realize that I'm not really the one for this job. Right?
なんでそんなに私にやらせようとするのさ。
Why do I do it so bad?
だって。
Well, cause... When I lost my temper and asked for that, Umi said, with a totally blank face,
ササって想像力が豊かだから。
"Oh, you got a good imagination, Sasa."
はあ
What? What did you say? I wasn't expecting that at all.
なわけないだろう。ちょっとしたことからあれこれ話を膨らませるのは海の方が得意だろう。
That's not true, right? You're the one who take a topic and come up with a million things to say about it, Umi.
私が
I do?
うん。だって昔いろんなことやってたじゃん。
Yeah. You stuff, didn't you?
はあ
Huh? I wasn't sure what she meant. I wasn't sure, but
嫌な予感がする。
I've got a bad feeling about this.
ほら、中学生の時とかさ、書いてたじゃん、黒ポエム。十字架とメメントモリだっけ？
You know, like middle school. You wrote all those dark poems, didn't you? What was it like? What was it? Like the cross and memento mori or something? What? I screamed on the inside. On the outside, I just froze solid, and Umi was preparing a barrage.
魔法陣の研究ノートもあったよね。ササオリジナルのとか。
Yeah, a notebook of magic circles, too, right? Ones you came up with.
タロットカードも持ち歩いてたよね。満月の夜じゃないとダメって言われて、結局占ってもらえなかったけど。
And you carry those tarot cards around with you. But you never told me my fortune with them because you said they could only be used on a full moon.
やめて
Stop!
あとなんだっけ、秘密のマジカルネーム？シェリア
What else was there? Secret magical name? Sheria?
なんで知ってるの
How do you know that? I did indeed have a phase like that. I came across this one fantasy novel, and it totally corrupted me. Frantically, I was having fun back then. Frankly, I was having fun back then. But now I've snapped out of it. If something would appear in my life, I'd rather erase forever.
海に見せたことあったっけ私
I sure stopped you.
よく覚えてるな。
I'm surprised you remember that.
当たり前でしょ。私たち友達なんだから。
Of course, I do. We're friends, aren't we? Umi declared, her chest thrust out in a huge smile on her smug face. normally. The gesture of her that I love. That's so bright to me that but at that moment it was a mark of evil.
あの時の笹、本当に面白かったよ。きっと見てる世界が違うんだろうなって思ってたの。
You're really interested back then, Sasa. I always thought you were probably seeing a whole different world than I was.
ラジオドラマならその想像力を活かせるじゃん。笹ならきっとみんながびっくりするような脚本書けると思うんだよね。
You put the imagination of yours to get used to this radio drama, don't you think, Sasa? I bet you can write a script that would surprise everybody. May have been happy to hear those words without knowing where they were coming from. Now they just kind of stung. And if I concede in this positive spin on my dark 8th grade syndrome past, I was having a good imagination. Why on earth would I put that to use for a radio drama? We're high schoolers now. Isn't this a bit sadistic?
人生巻き戻したい。あの頃の私に会えるならぶん殴って目を覚まさせてやりたいのに。
I want to go back. I want to turn back time. If I could meet myself back then, give myself a good smack, let it snap out of it.
死ね、過去の自分。というか海も忘れろ。今すぐ忘れろ。
Die past me, and Umi, forget this. Wait right now.
っていうかさ、
You know? Maybe Nana senses some of the internal theatrics going on in my head.
二人でやればいいじゃん。
Why don't you just do it together? She sent out a lifeline.
二人で？
Together?
そう。ラジオドラマでやりたいことが一番見えてるのってやっぱり海でしょ？
Yeah. Umi's the one who has the most vision for this video drama, right?
だったら海がメイン書いて笹が膨らませるのはどう？それならどっちも活かせるしさ。
Then how about Umi writes the main outline and Sasa elaborates on it? Then you can both collaborate, contribute even. It wasn't as bad as Lifeline. It wasn't bad as Lifeline, or as an actual suggestion. Actually, it's a really good option, right?
なるほどね。そうだな。
Ah, I see. Yeah.
いい提案だと思うけど、私にはちょっと海のやりたいことの方向性わかんないしさ。
I think that's a good idea. I don't really know where you want to go on this anyway.
それでいいの？そうそう。
Are you okay with it, Sasa?
ベストだろ。
It's the best option. It's the best option, right?
そうだね。わかった。じゃあこれで決定。
Yeah, okay. We'll do that then.
はい、決まり。よかったじゃん。いい方向で決まってさ。
Okay, that's decided. Is it nice how that worked out?
よかった。頑張ろうね、笹。
Yep, it is. Let's do this, Sasa. Yeah. We wrote our names on the board. Well, everywhere inside me. A little sigh escaped.
付き合いが長いのも考えものだな。
Sometimes how long we've been friends can be a tiny problem on its own. I can't believe I unwittingly set a bomb for myself like that. Or that I'd go off after all this year. We probably think of it as a symbol of our friendship, but I really don't want to go through that embarrassment ever again.
これからは慎重に行動しよ
I'll have to be careful from now on. I quietly made the decision as the two of them went on to discuss the next item on the list. There's the fact that I'm dating Umi now, and the fact that I've decided to stick with these two forever anyway. We've been together for kind of a long time already. But this is just the beginning. I plan to stick with these guys for a long time yet. Cute. Adorable. Adorable little scene. Wow. Sasa being embarrassed is kind of cute over dark past. Over dark past of magical girl. Or magical girl persona and tarot cards everywhere. The world shan't know of my dark past that rests within me. Without Sasa. Impossible. Anyway. Whose story are we seeing next? We've got... Ooh, Tommy! It's been a while since Yuna. Testing out some recipes. Exciting. Ooh. Alright. Some recipes. Let's see what happens.
暑い時には味を濃いめにって言うけど、あんまり塩分濃すぎても体に良くないわよね。
They say you should use stronger flavors when it's hot, but it won't be good to make anything too salty.
みんなまだ若いんだから、あまり気にしないでいいのかな。でもスポーツ選手なんだし、ちゃんと細かなところまで気をつけた方が。
They're all young. They probably don't need to worry too much about it. But they are athletes, so I should be pretty detailed with my planning.
そうね。気をつけられるところは気をつける。栄養素の表、もう一回見ておいた方がいいかな。
Yeah. I should be as thorough as possible. Maybe I should look at that nutrition chart again.
揚げ物はあんまり入れない方向で。
I shouldn't fry too many things.
ユナ姉の唐揚げ美味しいのに、みんなもきっと喜ぶと思う。
Your fried chicken. Your fried chicken is really good though, I bet everyone will love it.
ありがとう。でも毎日じゃダメでしょ。バランスよく献立考えないと。
Thanks, but we can't have it every day, right? You've got to have a balanced menu. Menu? Balanced menu. What's menu?
毎日でもいいのに。
I can have it every day, every day.
ダメ。そうね。とんかつメニューに入れてあげる。唐揚げもサイドメニューで1回は作ってあげる。
No way. I'll put pork cutlets on the menu. And I can make fried chicken for sandwiches at least once.
やった。とんかつ大好き。唐揚げも。
Yay. I like pork cutlet and fried chicken. Tonkatsu. うまい。
はいはい。楽しみにしてなさい。
Yes, yes. Look forward to it. Yeah, I've got to think of this through. My most important plan for summer vacation is cooking for the track team summer camp. Right now, I'm coming up with the menu for it. I checked all the cooking equipment in the cafeteria before the break started. It's all a little different than the stuff you'd find at home, but I think I'll manage. They've got a big oven, so I don't have any problems doing some real cooking either. Setting aside dinner, I'll have to make simple dishes for breakfast and lunch to make sure it doesn't get in the way of their exercising. I've got notes on all the likes and dislikes and allergies of the 22 track teen girls at the camp. I had Hina ask Inamoto-senpai for them. Pretty much important information. No one has any allergies at my house, and while Hina and Ano have their own preferences, I don't have to worry about medical conditions or anything like that with them. Usually you can find ingredients and think of a menu in a while. Usually I can find ingredients and think of a menu while I'm shopping, but that's not going to be an option here. After all, I'm cooking for 25 people total, and a lot, and they're extra hungry athletes. We're using the instructor's car to go grocery shopping, but we won't be able to make many trips, which means I have to put out the menu in advance. I have the menu in advance like this. Note some people's allergies and tastes come in handy here, since after all, I want them all to eat what I'm making.
結構楽しいな。こういうことを考えるのって。
This is pretty nice, thinking all this stuff.
すごく楽しいって感じてる。
Yeah, I'm really having fun. Maybe I do like taking care of people. I've always liked cooking, and I'm pretty good at it. I'm happy when Hina and Ano eat the food that I make. And it's entertaining to think of the sort of faces they'll make when they eat it. I like watching them eat too, of course, but it makes me happy when they say it's good. Cooking for 25 people every day is going to be pretty tough, though. Planning the menu and making considerations for allergies and the budgets are also going to be difficult. But I'm not bothered by it at all. I'm excited when I think about how I can make the girl on the track team happy with my cooking. When I look at the notes packed tight on this page, I'm eager to put my skills to the test. And I think this is really worth doing. It'll be a completely different kind of challenge than my usual cooking. And thinking up all this stuff to prepare for it will be too. I think I really love doing this.
今ね、何笑ってるの？
Yunane, what are you smiling about?
Eh?
Huh? Hina was lying on my bed, reading manga. But she asked me what I thought. Asked me that. I thought, huh? Huh, I see. So I was smiling. I'm a little embarrassed, but I was making a face without realizing it. And explaining it to Hina would be... yeah, embarrassing. I think I'll deflect this question. How's it turning to Hina?
さっきから漫画読んでるけど、ひなは合宿の準備とかはちゃんとしてるの？
What are you, Hina? You're reading manga, so are you done with your preparations for the camp? Hina sat up and gave me a thumbs up with her left hand to say she was all good. Then she made some pose with her right arm. What? Is she showing off her muscles? Then she smiled and said, I'm embarrassed,
合宿、楽しみ。
I'm excited for the camp.
そう。そうね。
Yeah? Yeah, me too.
なんか、二人で旅行するみたいで楽しい。そういうのってなかったし。
It's like we're going on a trip together. And we've never done anything like that.
旅行って合宿でしょ？学校でするのよ。
A trip? It's camp, right? We're gonna be at school.
気分だよ。
It's just the mood.
気分か。あ、そっか。
The mood, eh? I see. I laughed. Is this how it is? Maybe I'm just in a good mood too then. I looked back at my notes and returned to playing the menu, thinking I hadn't actually needed to deflect the question earlier.
そういえば、
Come to think of it,
ひなと二人で旅行したことってないな。
we've gone on a trip together, have we? A trip. Huh? Our families have gone together a few times. What would it be like to go on like just the two of us? It'd probably be fun, just like this is. I'd like planning that out too, but not just the menu. Not where we'd go and all sorts of other stuff. It's intriguing just to imagine it a little. It's Hina, so you know her eyes would just sparkle with excitement no matter where we went or what we saw. That might be good too. I bet it'd be fun to go on a trip together. I'm just imagining it, but I'm really getting excited because I'd be together with Hina. Or do I just like planning these things?
どっちなのかしら。
Which is it?
どうしたのゆなね。
What is it? Yunane?
なんでも。
No, it's nothing.
そう。
Okay.
なんでもないのよ。
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Right? Aww. That's cute, the little love blossoming slowly within her. That's cute. Wow. Adorable. We love her. We love Yuna. She's so small. She's so small. The baby. Yuna's so baby. We love her. Alright. Let's see. We still have a few. We've still a few more stories left. We have one here, which is Troubles. Summer camp. Summer camp Troubles. With Inamoto. Let's see what the summer camp Troubles.
やっぱりね。
Oh, new sprite! Whoa! It's new? I don't think I've seen this sprite. This is a different sprite. Wow! New sprite unlocked. Inamoto me with a notebook. Wow! A notepad. New sprite, maybe. I don't remember seeing this ever before. Whoa! God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it, Carla. Anyways. New sprite. Okay. I thought so. I thought so. After the second day of practice at the camp, I tried our best times. Mine and Hina's.
みゆ先輩、そろそろ夕ご飯です。
Yeah, senpai. It's time for dinner.
ああ、ひな。
Ah, Hina. Ah, Hina.
何してるんですか？
Hmm? What are you doing?
ちょっと記録の確認をね。
Just checking some records.
そうですか。
I see.
ひな、頑張ってるわね。
You're working pretty hard, aren't you, Hina? She is. Much harder than anyone else. But hard work alone doesn't always translate into the results you want.
そんなことないです。
That's not true. Hina looked a little bashful for a second. Then her expression changed to an uncertain one. It's probably one she noticed my face.
少し話があるの。座ってもらえる？
I have something I want to tell you. Would you sit for a minute?
はい。
Okay. As a vice captain, there's something that I have to ask her before long. It's probably perfect timing that showed up to retrieve me. I wouldn't have a better opportunity to ask her. May sense that too. She was waiting for my words with a serious expression on her face.
ねえひな、最近コーチから勧められてるんでしょ？中長距離への転向。
So, Hina, the coach has been recommending that you switch to middle and long distance running lately, right?
はい。
Yes. He made a face, like I'd said that she was expected. She made a face, like I said what she was expecting, and gave a little nod.
最近の記録を比べてみると、私でもそう考えざるを得ないわね。ひな、長い距離の方がいい記録が出そうなんだもの。
Look at your record. Look at your recent records. I'm starting to think the same way. You have the talent needed for good long distance times. On the other hand, she seems to have plateaued on sprinting. I think she realized that too.
参考用の800の記録とか結構いい数字なのよね。これを見ちゃうとコーチがもったいないって思う気持ちもわかるの。中長距離に専念したらもっと伸びるかもって。
100 meters, for example. They're pretty good. They're pretty good numbers. Look at these. I can see why the coach might want you to focus on them. You could probably get even better times. I can't read good, guys. Fuck.
どうなの？このまま短距離で続ける？それとも中長距離に移ってもいいと思ってる？
What do you think? Do you want to keep going with sprinting? Or are you okay with switching to middle to long distance? Gave her typical Hina responses. Not really a yes or no.
まだ決められない？
You can't decide?
はい。
No.
よかったら理由を聞かせてもらえる？
Can you ask why?
今までずっと短距離でやってきたし。
Since I've always done sprinting until now.
そうね。
I see. I suppose so. I understand how she feels. I think it takes courage to change the track you've been focusing on for so long because you're not getting better times. And that's not just a question of stubbornness. I'm sure she's also worried about what would happen if she switched tracks and still couldn't improve.
種目が変われば練習の内容だって変わるものね。もちろん中長距離なら中長距離の作戦ってものもあるしね。
You have to do different trainings if you switch tracks. There are different stage strategies when you're running middle or long distance.
もちろん短距離のままでもいろいろ工夫できるところはあると思うわ。フォームを変えたりね。
And there are a few different things you could try with sprinting, of course, like changing your form.
ひなの場合、まだこれから体が大きくなる可能性もあるしね。
You can still grow more, too. I watched Hina's face as they spoke. I wonder if I was also looking like this back then. I had to think about switching to middle or long distance at one point too. Just in my case. But in my case, I didn't have anyone to talk to about it. It was when I really became aware of a gap between my times in the 100 meters in Matsuris. I was starting to think that I'd never catch up to her no matter how long I took for. I thought about it and agonized over it. I decided not to switch in the end. I was still getting good times at the 200 meter, and that I couldn't compare to Matsui's time in the 100 meter. It wasn't like my times were bad. I didn't think it was at my limit yet, and I might have also been a little stubborn. I'm sure it's possible Hina could improve her sprinting records in her case. My concern is more that she has just as much potential in middle and long distance.
まあ転校したらしたでやっぱり壁に突き当たる可能性もあるけどね。
Well, there's always a possibility you'll hit another wall if you switch too. I gave her a feeble smile, hoping it might lighten her mood a little. The expression on her face was just hard to read as always. I might have jumped the gun by bringing this up. Hina's a first year after all.
ねえひな
Hey, Hina?
はい。
Yes?
ひなは陸上やってて楽しい？ずっと競技を続けていきたいと思ってる？
Do you have fun with track? Do you want to keep competing?
はい。
Hmm. Yes.
そう。それじゃあ今は答えが出ないかもしれないけど、やっぱり早めに結論出した方がいいわね。
Then you might not be able to decide now. But I think it would be best to give it some thought.
どうしてですか？
Why?
これから先も競技者として生きていくなら、ある程度の実績がないと厳しいわ。
Because if you're not going to continue competing, you'll need to have... Because if you're not going to continue competing, you'll need to have good times.
あなたの現状を考えると、それにはやっぱり専念する方が近道だと思うから。
Looking at where you are now, I think focusing on one thing might bring you closer to the goal.
実績。
Goals.
もちろん絶対転校しろなんてこと言わない。短距離に残るのも一つの選択だし、結果としてどちらが正しいか私にもわからないし。
I won't tell you what you have to switch, of course. Sticking with sprinting is one choice, and I couldn't tell you which one is the right one.
でも今私の言ったことちゃんと考えてみてね。
Just give it some thought for now.
はい。わかりました。
Okay, I understand.
夢のない話でごめんね。
Sorry to be so cynical. You know, as I apologized, meet the look on her face.
やっぱり先輩、すごいです。
You really are awesome, Senpai.
すごい？私が？
Awesome? I am?
話、とてもわかりやすかったから。
You made it really easy to understand.
そう？
Did I?
それに、まつり先輩もみゆ先輩も、とても速いし、走り方、すごいし。
You and Matsuri-senpai are both really fast. The way you run is awesome.
やっぱり、私にとって、二人とも、目標だし。
I think my goal is to be like you two. Hearing the admiration in Hina's words felt a little awkward somehow.
私、転校なんて全然考えたことなかったけど、ちゃんと先のことまで考えないとダメなんだなって思った。
I hadn't thought about switching at all. But now I really know I need to think about the future. When is this scheduled to happen? Sorry, I need to check something real quick. It is... Okay, no, an hour. Cool. And she looked at me with those radiant eyes of hers.
やっぱり先輩、すごいです。
You really are awesome, senpai. Why do I feel so relieved hearing those words? It's not as if this has resolved my own worries as an athlete. I didn't think it'd be this comforting, just having a junior who looked up to you.
もう本当にひなは可愛いわね。
Sheesh. You really are cute, you know? I couldn't help giving her a pat on the head, a little roughly, to hide my embarrassment. And at that moment, heard a grumbling sound from below me. Loud and not very cute at all.
お腹
I'm
すい
hungry.
た。
みたいね。ごめんなさい。少しのつもりがずいぶん長くなっちゃったね。じゃ、そろそろご飯に行こうか。
Sounds like it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take so much time. Let's get to dinner then.
はい。
Yeah.
よしよし、いい返事ね。可愛い後輩にはおかずを少し分けてあげようかしら。
What a good answer. Maybe I'll share some of my size with the cute junior.
やった先輩大好き。
Yay! I love you, senpai.
調子のいいこと。さあ、行きましょう。
Don't push it. Let's get going. We laughed a little as we left the classroom, almost like our worries had completely blown away. This cute junior of mine is trying to choose the best path for herself. I think I'll give it all the thought I can. I think I'll give it all the thought I can so she can take it without any regrets. Oh, cute. I always love these little moments. They're so adorable. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean their lives are so normal and daily and cute? Alright, we've got... I had an audio... Oh, audio? Ooh. Another I had an audio moment. Ooh, fun. Two responsible fellows together. Hell yeah. It's hot. It's hot. Above me was the striking summer sky and sun. So bright it dazzled the eyes. The sunlight practically shone through my head. Shone through my head.
帽子かぶってくればよかったかしら。
Maybe I should have worn a hat. The school is very strict about what you wear. But I probably wouldn't get in trouble for it, but it's true that there aren't too many people here with on. But while I'm here at school during vacation, sometimes I think I should do that. Not that the sun seems to be affecting my helper, Aki-san, or the discipline of the disciplinary committee much. Well, yeah, because you can't have Maki because Maki's been suspended. No, out of school suspension, cannot attend the school festival. No. Well, at least when I'm watering the flowers and spraying, the spray from the nozzle keeps me nice and cool. Aki. Oh, this is audio. No, not what audio? No, what? They're both there. Never mind, I was like, what? I didn't see Aki there. Nearby, Aki stood with perfect posture, undotted by the strong sunlight. She was talking to a girl, and he must be her friend.
ほら、さっさと教室に向かえ。遅刻したら承知しないぞ。
Now get to class. I won't allow you to be late.
おお、そんじゃあ今日も一日補習頑張ってくるぜ。
Right, I'll work hard again today.
ああ、頑張れ。
Do your best. They're kind of an odd pair. I never expected to see Aki-san, famous as the morning gate guard, waving someone off with such a bright smile on her face. Is the other girl in a music club? Her outfit's a bit more unique than most, even with her school's lax dress code. She seems the opposite of Aki-san in every way. It's surprising to see the little smirk Aki-san has on her face too. It's a rare sight, but one that makes me feel blissful. I wonder who that girl is that has such a valuable smile directed her way.
あの子は
Who was that?
小葉陽香って言います。友人です。今のところ。
Her name is Kobayoka. She's my friend. For now.
今のところ
For now?
そうです。ちょっと、いや、かなり興味深い友人で、とても面白いんです。見てると。
Yes. She's pretty... no. Quite interesting to me. I really enjoy watching her. Yuki-san said with his face... with his face? With his face? Said with the face? Like she couldn't contain that amusement. That one is pretty rare too. If she always looked like this, I think Aki-san would be much less intimidating and much more popular. Their positions still might make it difficult.
なんだかアキさん楽しそうね
Seem like you're having fun, Aki-san. After seeing her this changed pair and this rare sight of Aki-san, I had the voice in my thoughts. I wasn't expecting the response I got either.
ええ、とても。でも、相原先輩だって近頃はとても楽しそうですよ。
Yes, I am. You also seem the same way lately, Ayada-senpai.
マキさんでしたっけ？彼女のおかげですか？
It was Maki-san, right? Is it because of her? How did she know? How much does she know? I panicked for a moment, thinking she might know about Maki-san's confession, and she kissed me before I realized that we're always together. When we work for the committee even. It wouldn't be odd for her to have seen us working together.
まあそういうことになるのかしら
Well, yes, I suppose so.
夏休みに入ってから一緒に遊びに行ったりしてるのあでも私一応受験生なのよねちょっと緩みすぎかしら
We'd hang out a little while until we start vacation. Oh, I suppose I should be paying for my entrance exams by now. I wonder if I'm slacking too much.
.いえ、息抜きは大切だと思います。それに、相原先輩なら遊んでばかりということもないでしょうし。
No, I think it's very important to take breaks. And I can't imagine you're fooling around too much anyway. I had a senpai.
そうかしら
You think so?
それに、ええ、彼女といる時の先輩は本当に楽しそうですから。
And you do look like you're enjoying yourself when you're with her, senpai.
相原先輩にそういう顔させてあげられるんなら、マキさんとの付き合いは先輩にとっていいことなんでしょうね。
If she can make you look that way, then I think it's only a good thing that you're spending time alone, time together. Of course, I can't tell her that we weren't just hanging out. But being vague about it got me a more magnanimous response than I was imagining. In the end, I was still unsure of how to respond. She's famous for being strict about time, but she says it's fine to be hanging out with underclassmen when you should be preparing for entrance exams. My impression of Aki-san was really changing today.
ところでアキさんはどうして今日は学校に2年生でも夏期講習はあったっけ
By the way, what are you doing at school, Aki-san? Did the second years have some summer classes too?
風紀委員として 補習と合宿の監督です。あとその先生の手伝いもやってますけど。
I'm here with the disciplinary committee, overseeing the remedial classes. And I'm helping Sonia Sensei out too.
その先生の
Sonia Sensei?
ええ、先生も合宿の監督と学園祭実行委員の仕事でお忙しそうなので。
Yes. She's quite busy overseeing the camp and doing work for the school festival committee.
あ、だったら私も何かお手伝いできることがあるかしら。
Oh, I wonder if there's anything I can do. I can help with that too. The words came out as per my usual habit, maybe even by reflex. But Aki sounded a quick, firm response.
相原先輩は手伝わせられませんよ。今日だってこの水まき、夏季講習の合間を縫ってきたって言ってたじゃないですか。しかも休養のできた人の代わりに。
I can allow you to help, Aki-san, Ayada-senpai. You said you were only doing this watering today because summer classes, in the place of someone who suddenly couldn't make it.
非常識ですよ。受験生なんですから。先輩に頼んだ方も引き受けた先輩もです。
You have your exams to study for, and it was absurd of them to ask you, and absurd of you to accept. Huh? But she just said breaks were okay, even with exams coming up. Not that she's wrong, though. It wasn't like she directly asked me to do it. She just told me that she couldn't be able to make it. I only got in that one short text, and I was just doing this watering with the little break I had between classes.
私も手伝うので、さっさと終わらせましょう。
I'll up to. Let's get this over with. She said, running off to the storehouse to grab another hose. This actually isn't the first time we've had to exchange like this. We've met a few times on joint meetings between our committees. Aki-san always seems to have some concerns, somehow concerned. Aki always seemed somehow concerned for me whenever we got to work on something together. She'd helped me several times while scolding me that I accepted requests too easily. That isn't good for those asking the request either. I think she's probably right. The empty school at summer vacation seemed to reveal a new side of her, and it felt a little refreshing. But in here, just like usual, after accepting requests from someone. So I think Aki-san's probably right. But
私から変わろうとしないといけないのよね。
I have to make the decision to change myself, don't I? I muttered quietly as Aki-san grew further away, waiting for her return. I wonder if she thinks my relationship with Maki-san will spark some change in me. Is that why she brought up Maki-san before? Maybe she's realized and pretended not to know or something. Maybe not. You wouldn't normally think that way about two girls, right?
夏は女の子を変えるだったっけ？
Did they say that summer changes girls? The words were old-fashioned and probably meant something else. I think there's some truth in them. Will I be able to change the summer?
でもアキさん、そういう顔って言ったけれど。
But Aki-san said I looked that way. How exactly do I look when I'm with Maki-san? That smile Aki-san had with Koba-san? I might be happy with that thought. Just a little. Aww. Oh, it's so cute. We get to see this the slow bit of character development that Aihara senpai goes through. Oh, it's so cute. Little character development. That's adorable. Hop. 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 Took my glasses off and wiped the the nose pads with the cleaning cloth. Huh? It took longer. My glasses off and wipe the nose pads with the clean cloth. Partly because the summer heat always makes them sweaty, but also because I've been staring at charts and needing to rest my eyes a bit. Charts for each club's camp schedule and what equipment and supplies they needed. Of course, officially, I'm participating in the sort of camp with the math club, but that's really just a pretext. I'm kidding, I've only been participating to give Sukiyo-tan a hand with overseeing the camp and her work as a festival committee advisor. I can handle all this. After last year too, this year's actually seems easier since I'm used to it. What the heck? What the heck? Leave me alone to watch the room was a little... What the heck? Don't you think? We're at camp too, aren't I? Should my advisor Sukiyo-tan be watching me? She's out doing her rounds or something. If she was gonna go out, why don't she bring me? Oh, this is good. My frustration's building up and I feel like I just gotta... Ah! Deep breath. Calm down. What exactly do you going to ah? And how are you going to ah at me? I need some fresh air. I don't know what the problem is. It feels like Sukiyo-chan's scent is still in the room. It's making me go through withdrawal. I opened the window and sucked in a deep breath of the muggy summer air. Then, I saw familiar face walk past under the window. Ah! It's Tomi-san and Hina-chan! Tomi-san's ponytail is pretty cool. The way she stares off in the distance somehow, and I'm just kind of striking too. We're in the same grade, but we've never been in a class together, and don't see each other often. I never really thought of her as much more than Ano's friend. Well, I mean, Sukiyo-chan's always so number one for me anyway. But we've been seeing each other a little more often lately. She showed up again today, when we were at our wits' end, and helped us with our work. She took all this stuff and that looked really annoying and finished it in no time. She said she was just helping us while she wasn't busy cooking for the track team, but I think she still deserves some thanks, right?
Tomi-san!
I was in the middle of calling her name when I stopped. She was ruffling Hina's hair while we were chatting. It was clear even from a distance that the gesture was completely natural for the two of them. Kinda looks really nice. Hina-chan is Tomi-san's childhood friend. She's her cute little girl. No, not here. She's her cute first-year girl, who's on my radar for being a bit wild. Though Sukiyo-chan's the cutest at Shirojo, of course. And in a real relationship with Sukiyo-chan right now. And I'm in a relationship with Sukiyo-chan right now. But seeing how close those two look really made me conscious of that. If only Sukiyo-chan I could... Well... We probably wouldn't be that natural with each other yet. Hop! There's no our public appearance of student-teacher we have to consider. I also kind of have the wrong personality for that. You and I know it. Sukiyo-tan, it's so cute. I end up getting way too excited whenever she's around. Only at her. It's kind of super intimidating whenever I get the chance to touch her. Yet thinking of her as fragile and handled with care. And I've helped her a whole bunch before. Now we were going out. I'm suddenly aware of it. I mean, I'm really big and Sugatan's really small. Maybe we could be more natural with each other if I were as cute as she is. But my cute ideal and my actual self are just too different. First is my name with sword and Polowenia. Polowenia? Polowenia は何ですか？ポロエニアはポロエニア。おお、それは鳥。そうだな。プラント。It's a tree. The tree. The fucking tree. Friend is my name with her name. With sword and Halloween in it. It's like when Sengoku come out. It's like which Sengoku commander and I am I supposed to be exactly? Don't get me started on my height. I was little, pretty disappointed the last time I measured it. I'm even taller. 2 centimeters more than when I first met Sukiatan. Keep going like this and I'll hit 170 centimeters. I don't think I'm about to start growing up anytime soon. Sprouting up like this has got to exclude me from the range of cute, no matter how I think about it. Kind of a complex of mine. But now that I think about it, maybe this complex is why I started liking cute stuff so much. Maybe it led me to my dating Suki-chan now, but...
それでも私もうちょっと可愛かったらな。
I still wish I could be cuter. Right. Not just my appearance, but maybe how I talk too. Those thoughts just end up coming out of my mouth, I guess.
可愛くなりたかった。ぴょん。
Yeah. I wish I could have been cuter. Pop! I think just having a weird catchphrase is cheating. But most of all,
似合うね。
that doesn't suit me at all. It is so bad coming from me that I just kind of brought myself down doing it. Glad no one's here. Especially Sukiya-chan's gone. I turned around with the grimace and...
ああ、ちょっといいかな。
Do you have a moment?
有吉さん
Ariu-san! What?
いつからそこに
When did you get here?
ついさっきだ。ちょっと確認しておきたいことがあって。
Just now. I have something I want to check. Ariu-san's helping Sukiya-chan with her work too. She's also overseeing the camp for this flag committee, so it's not odd for her to show up here. It's fine. The problem is...
なんだろう。
Well, alright.
聞いてた。
Did you hear?
何を？
Hear what? Good! I'll say she didn't.
でもまあそんなに気にすることでもないと思うが。
But, well, I don't think you should worry about it too much.
やっぱり聞かれてた。
Did you hear? My face suddenly flared up. Not from the sorry heat, because I was so freaking embarrassed. My face would have been bright red.
気にしないでそのまま続けてくれ。にゃん。
Yes. You shouldn't worry about it. Just carry on. Yeah. She's such a fucking tease. Yeah. Yes. You shouldn't worry about it. Just carry on. Yeah. Huh? Did you just hear something?
その先生もいらっしゃらないようだし、私は戻ろう。にゃん。
Well, Sono Sensei doesn't appear to be here. So I'll just be going. Yeah. Yeah. You know what that? Arius-san spun around and trotted off down the hallway. I was left in the next with haze, embarrassment, and confusion and bewilderment. My bosom. Yeah.
なんぞ今の。
Was I hearing things?
あれこれもしかしてギャグアリウさんのマジで超珍しいもの見て聞いた。てかあの人冗談とか言うんだ。わーわー。
Huh? Wait, was that a gag? Ari-san? From Ari-san? Oh, just I saw and heard something super rare. Wait, so I'm like, major I think about it. I did something I used to and heard something unusual because of it. Is it okay? No, wait. Shouldn't do things that just thinking how did it want to tangle me from a few minutes ago. Now I know that I shouldn't think such outrageous thoughts and worry myself to act cute too. I love cute things, and not for me. That's why I love Suki-chan. That's pretty good enough. Perfectly good enough. No one person can have everything, right? Audio-san. Aki is so silly. She's just stirring the pot. She's so fucking both these are just audio fucking poking fun at the lesbians, not poking the lesbians to be more lesbians. Fucking hilarious. Ah, it's cute. I love her. Stirring the pot, cooking up some Yuri. I know. She's cooking the Yuri. She's so silly. I was expecting her to just go, yeah, like that. Like what the fuck? Also, the funniest thing, every time I do that, I do a cat motion with my right hand. Because why not? You know, just got a new character. Yeah? Yeah. She's so silly. She's so lesbian. We love her. She's so lesbian. She's so lesbian. Alright. Make me time with worry. Yeah, that was so cute though. That's so cute. Also, like, kind of, a bit like, Sukyo, you're fine as you are. Don't try to change yourself. Like, your gays are hopeless. Here, let me help. Yeah. Oh? My daily Yuri My daily Yuri patrol. My daily Yuri patrol. I came across Soya-chan dozing in the position in the dining room. Pat, 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 pat. She's fallen asleep in a weird position, leaning against the wall and holding her shoelaces. Wait, what? Holding her shoelaces? Huh? That isn't weird. Huh? I'm sorry. Was she tie her shoe and fall? Huh? Audio. Sono sensei. Daijoubu ka? Nande? How? Girl? She's probably thinking he rested a while, but fell prey to drowsiness. It's just... In the first day of the camp, and then holed up in their little task force HQ the whole time. I think she's just plain out of steam.
そのちゃん頑張りすぎだから。
Sonoe-chan works too hard. I stood next to her and peered down at her face. It's not like not good or anything I could do for her, but I wanted to know she was okay. She tried harder than I. Oh god. I hate myself. Oh my god. I'm cringing at that. Sorry. Took a break. I just started cringing. I just started thinking about myself. Properly listening to what the fuck I was saying out loud, as opposed to what I was reading in my head. Just saying it. Oh my god. Anyways. Back to cringing at myself. She tries way harder than anyone else, despite the small frame of hers. Her body can't keep up with all the extra work she does, though. She fights back fevers and spells of insomnia. Anemia, even. Reading that there's just so much more in my brain than I probably should. Oh my god. How did this 2 weeks ago? What the fuck? How did this been multiple weeks? This is why I was reading it before. That's agony. What the fuck? How? Confusion. I know what it's like to try and keep up with everyone when your body is frail. You feel pathetic, your body can't do what's normal. Then you feel sicker and sicker, so you barely stay on your feet. And then there's the anxiety.
貧血を起こしたり鼻血が出ちゃったり、本当にもどかしいのよね。辛いよね。
Aww, I guess they both. I forgot that Megami used to also have like frail health conditions, so she can relate. Aww, pat. Kindred spirits on a different level. Feeling anemic and getting those nosebleeds must be really frustrating. It's hard, isn't it? But Sonoe-chan still does her best every day. Never complaining.
この学園のいつどこで見かけても一生懸命だもんね。偉いな。
You're always doing your all whenever I see her around school. She's got my respect. I doubt she wanted to hear it from someone who fell head over heels in love, worked too hard because of it, and wound up a ghost like I did, though. Speaking of giving her all, she said that herself the day she started working here, didn't she? Flashback.
今日から皆さんを受け持つそのつくよです。よろしくお願いします。
Oh, yes, teacher saying today. My name is Sonoe Tsukio. Nice to meet you.
未熟者ですが、皆さんと一緒に成長していきたいと思ってます。
I already experienced, so I'm gonna work alongside with all of you.
座右の銘は一生懸命です。
My motto is always give it your all. Flashback over. Yeah. It was really a good introduction. Now I think about it, really fitting for her. But I think most of the girls were too distracted by how small she was to pay any mind to it. Especially the part about growing. She really does need to grow, doesn't she? Seemed to be on everyone's tongue at the time. I could tell.
私もそうだったし。
It was on mine too, after all.
正直可愛いけど頼りなさそうな先生だなって思ったのよね。
Honestly, I thought she was cute, but I didn't really expect her to be a reliable teacher. But Sonoe-chan was true to her motto. She did everything all her might. Not only in front of us class, but where no one watches too. Well, I watched. Even though she's frail, she'll try to hide it when she's working hard and she's struggling.
校舎の隅っこで荒い息をつきながらへたり込んでるのを見つけた時なんかどうしようかと思ったわ。
One Sunday doubled over in the corner of the school, straining to breathe. I felt hopeless.
見ているだけで何もできないの。本当にもどかしいんだから。
It's hard not being able to do anything but watch. Oh, I don't have to worry about as much now. Sonoe-chan. Sonoe-chan doesn't have to struggle with it alone anymore. Kitty-san. Kitty-san said, "School here." Kitty-san followed her around everywhere, after all, and she's good at seeing through Sonoe-sensei's facade. Sometimes he literally drags Sonoe-chan to the nurse's office, and she's insisting she's alright with her assertiveness, and that makes you wonder which one's the teacher. And lately, when it looks like she might just have a fever, Kitty-san gets one of those white things to strap on her forehead.
キリさんって変な子だけど頼もしいのよね。
Kitty-san's kind of a dweeb, but she's reliable.
そのおちゃんのこと好きって気持ちが強くて暴走しちゃいがちだけど、でもそのおちゃんにはああいう子が必要なのかな。
Sometimes you can go kind of crazy with her love for Sonoe-chan, but I think that's just what Sonoe-chan needs sometimes. But Kitty-san wasn't here this time. I knew I couldn't be her replacement. I grasped Sonoe-chan's hard hand as she slept all the same.
無理しないでね、先生。
Don't push too hard, Sensei.
大丈夫。
I'm okay. Very fitting if I came back through the deep breaths of her sleep. Sometimes I'll get a response like this if I talk to her when she's sleeping. He's mysterious.
そうだ。
That's right. I stood up. I heard something.
ユナ、今はどこにいるかな。
I wonder where Yuna is now. Sonoe-chan will catch a cold like this, and if she doesn't, I bet the work's just gonna pile up with the task force. I'll get Yuna and get her to come wake Sonoe-chan up. What if it doesn't look too busy? You bring her a blanket instead. Or maybe I'll get her to tell Kitty-san to do it.
うん。ユナって便利。
Yeah, Yuna's pretty convenient. Especially lately. Maybe it's a bother for her to do so much stress, but it's really nice that we can actually do stuff now instead of just watch. Yeah, that's cute. I do like that. I like the kind of back and forth contrast to how Surumine-san あなたの名前は何ですか？スルギミネなんで？スルギミネスキョキリ It's cute to see the contrast between how Kitty sees herself and then how Megami sees herself in relation to helping in relation to like Sono Suki-tan. It's really cute. I do like that. Like, Kitty is like to do stuff not cute and like not, you know, like, kind of, you know, just a bit much. But even though Megami does kind of agree with that's just a bit too much. She sees that, you know, that's what Sonoe-san needs. Kind of dotes on the overworking teacher who doesn't kind of forgoes her own health to, you know, try to help people, which is not good. We're about I became a teacher, and here comes Sonoe-sensei. Wow. Let's see what she has to say. Give me a second here. Some water real quick. Miyama-san was fiddling around with the digital voice recorder. Ichika-san held my pointing stick to her mouth, making an imitation of a microphone. Fukuna-san stood next to them. Girls in the Bureaucracy Club, the inseparable trio. I know these two These three girls go around interviewing presidents of various clubs. What are they doing here?
レコーダーの方準備 OK?
Nina, is the recorder ready?
大丈夫だよ。
That's good.
じゃあ本番行ってみよう。人気教師インタビュー。今回は古文担当のそのつくよちゃん先生です。
Let's get started then. Today on Popular Professor Interviews, we have the classic lit teacher, Student Sukiya-tan Sensei. Why have they come to me? I haven't exactly agreed to an interview.
一木さん、これって一体どういう？
Ichika-san, what exactly?
まあ今度から部長さんたちばっかじゃなくて先生にもインタビューしてみようかなって。トップバッターがつくよちゃんってことで。
Well, we thought we'd branch our club president, branch from club presidents, and start interviewing some teachers too. And you're a top batter, Suki-tan. Okay, but I'm not exactly prepared for this. And when I looked over at Futano-san and to Ichika-san, we got bored. What? That didn't play anything? What the fuck? No voice line for that. Bizarre. I assume this was supposed to have a voice line, but nothing's saying here. Weird. We just got bored during the club. During the camp. Oh! No, that's not... She's supposed to say... Okay, not saying that. Physically. I see. She'd written on a sketchbook for some reason. I'm sorry, what? She wrote that in a book? She'd written on a sketchbook for some reason. When I tilted my head at her, wondering why she wasn't just telling me this out loud, she began writing again. I think the recorder is on already, so please answer your questions. Now they're bored. But teachers have all sorts of responsibilities, you know. But it doesn't look right to turn them that away when they've come to all prepared for this.
もうインタビューって先生どんなことを話せばいいのかわからないわよ。
Oh, fine. I don't know what to say in an interview.
あ、それはこっちで質問するんで、つくよちゃんはそれに答えてくれるだけでいいですから。
Well, we ask questions, so you just need to answer them. Okay, Suki-tan? Holding my pointing stick so close to her mouth that it was almost touching her lips, Ichika-san's eyes were those of someone who's found a fun toy. Positively sparkling with curiosity. I'm so weak to eyes like this from girls her age. I can't help going along with her.
ささ、何聞こっか。
Let's see here. What should I ask, Sasa-san? Shouldn't she have thought of that first? They start with their height and weight and birth date or something, right? Futhano seemed intent on staying behind the scenes and not using her voice. Futhano-san seemed intent on staying behind the scenes and not using her voice.
そうだね。そしたらつくよちゃん、身長体重は？それから誕生日は？
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay, Suki-tan. What's your height and weight? Here's your birthday. From the points of view of my questioners, those are probably safe questions to open with, but to me, sharing with those questions is a little... No, it's quite difficult. Hesitation slowed my response just a bit.
身長は156センチです。
My height is 156 centimeters. I'm taller than her, which is not surprising. What?
Huh?
Huh? It wasn't just Ichika-san. Futhano-san's sketchbook in hand was wide-eyed as well.
それで体重は42キロです。前に測った時からちょっと間が空いてしまっているけれど、そんなに変わってないと。
And my height, my weight is 62 kilograms. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but It probably hasn't changed much.
つくよちゃん、ないない、それはないってば。そんなのあるわけないじゃん。
Wait, Suga-chan, no way! There's no way! It's impossible!
うん、ない。ちょっとありえない。先生、それいくらなんでもサバ読みすぎだよ。
Yeah, that's not true. Yeah, that's not true. That can't be. That line's a little too obvious, Sensei.
ダウト。
You're not fooling us. Yes, thank you for the harsh reminder. You put the Renaissance talking now. Except for completely forgotten.
だって156って言ったら私とちょうど同じくらいだよ。並んでみよっか、つくよちゃん。
I mean, 156 is my height. Wanna stand next to me and see, Suga-chan?
身長でサバ読むなら体重の方もそれに合わせなよ先生。ちょっとバランス悪くてすぐバレるだろう。
If you lie about your height, you should make up something for your weight to match it, and say that gives it away too easily.
誕生日は7月15日。星座なら蟹座で7月のお盆です。あと中元ですね。
My birthday is July 15th. July 15th. Natural sign is Cancer. And my birthday is on Oban in July. And also Jugan, I suppose.
ああ、つくよちゃん、ごまかしたまま進めようとしてる。
Ah! You can't just keep going after lie! After lie like that, Suga-chan!
なんかもうどうでもよくなってきた。
This is starting to feel kind of dumb. Can we think of the 20 watch streak? Whoa! We're slowly blowing that up. Slowly but surely, you're building that back up. You can do it. Ganbare, I believe in you. The opening became a little nonsensical. But
そういえば、つくよちゃんはどうして先生になろうって思ったの？
come on, think of it. Why did you want to become a teacher, Suga-chan? Things changed when this question came up.
ああ、それね。先生の学生時代の恩師って呼べる人がこの学校の出身だったからよ。
Ah, that's because a professor of mine went here.
ああ、白女の？
Uh-huh. Toshirojo?
そう。とにかく豪快で学生のことには真剣で熱心で、あなたたちから見たら古いタイプかもしれないけれど、熱血教師って言い方がぴったりの人だったのよ。
Yes. She's really enthusiastic and passionate about her students. Sort of an old-fashioned type of teacher to you girls, I guess.
私は嫌いじゃないよ、そういうタイプ。何の先生だったの？やっぱり体育？
I like those kind of teachers. Was she like a phys ed teacher?
ううん。英語の先生でした。
No. Short English.
熱血英語教師？なんか想像がつかない。単語とか間違えるたびに市内でケツビンタとか？
Whoa! Wow! Ano? Nanda? A passionate English teacher? I can't really imagine that. She'd slap you in the ass with the shinai when you got vocab words wrong.
ブートキャンプの人かもしれないよ。
It was like a boot camp.
そこ、そんな言葉は使わないでね。その先生は体罰とかはなさる先生じゃなかったけれど、とにかく二言目には気合だって性分で。
Okay. Language. There's no corporal punishment or anything. She's really big on discipline and that sort of thing.
先生も一晩でペーパーバッグ一冊分の和訳とかやらされたっけ？広告まで全部。気合があればできるって。
Or she even made me a translator who will pick back in one night in the advertisements. The whole thing. She was like, use your fighting spirit.
あんなに朝日が黄色いなんて先生知らなかったのよ。瞳がね、キューって縮まるのが自分でもわかるの。
Since I had no idea that the morning sun was so yellow, I could feel Eyes narrowing.
つくよちゃん、目がどんよりとしてきてるよ。
Tsukuya-chan, your eyes are glazing over.
でもその後でおごってもらったフルーツ牛乳の美味しかったことって言ったら、甘みが脳に染み渡るあの感覚は忘れられないわ。
Then she treated me to some fruit milk after that, and I'll never forget the feeling of sweetness just filling my brain.
それで分かったわ。この先生は厳しいだけじゃないんだ。学生のことを気にかけてくれているって。
That's what I knew. She wasn't just harsh, but that she cared about her students too.
安い甘味で怪獣されてるよこの人。てか洗脳って言わないかそれ。
This kid was won over with some really sweet treat. This kid was won over with some really cheap sweets. Actually, isn't that more like brainwashing? I think Fusano-san said something, but I'll pretend I didn't hear it.
厳しいだけじゃなくて、けれど甘やかすだけじゃなくて、私はその先生を見て、ああ、自分もこういう風に人に教えられる人間になれたらなって、そう思ったのよ。
She wasn't just harsh and she didn't just spoil her students. When she saw my science teacher, I thought, oh, what if I could become a sort of person who could teach people like this?
それが先生になったきっかけ。
And that's when I became a teacher.
それでその方の母校がここ白女だったから、こんな人が育った学校で働いてみたいなって考えて、ここへの赴任を希望しました。
And then I thought I wanted to work at the place that had made her that sort of teacher. So I applied for her alma mater here. Applied to her alma mater here.
ああ、いいなそれ。なんかそういうの私すごく憧れるな。
Wow, that's cool. That sort of story is so romantic.
海マジ？
Seriously, Umi? Sarika-san understood. She's a very honest, sensitive girl. I came to this school to teach girls like you there. You three. No, that'd be a bit presumptuous of me. I'm always learning from these girls too. From their hearts and their gazes. Though Futano-san is currently staring wide-eyed at Ichika-san, like she's seeing a bunch of cats with towels on their heads dancing in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'll pretend I didn't see that.
それでつくよちゃんの目から見たこの学校はどう？
So then what do you think of the school when you started working here?
なるほどねって思いました。いかにもあの先生の母校だなって。
Well, I thought, nice thing. I suppose it made sense that she'd come from the school.
みんなこの学校に入って学校生活を過ごしてたくましくなっていくみたい。
As everyone goes through school here, they seem to grow hardy.
たくましくって。
Hardy?
そう、あの先生みたいにたくましく立派な女性になっていく感じ。
Yes, it feels like everyone goes into strong and wonderful women here.
それ女子校へのコメントとしてありなのか？というか褒め言葉としてもどうなのさ。
I'm not sure you could really say that about a sports school. Like it's a compliment? The conversation seemed to be wearing up after all that. I thought Ichika-san and the others were satisfied, but suddenly...
あ、そうだ、つくよちゃん、最後に一つだけ。
Oh, that's right. One question before you go, Suki-chan.
はい、何？
Yes, what is it?
好きな人はいますか？
Do you have anyone special in your life right now? The question was... Do you have anyone special in your life right now? The question was so straightforward and clear. I answered it without hesitation.
います。
I do. Huh?
マジ？
Seriously?
ほう。
Oh. In fact, it was the three of them who faltered. So I pressed forward.
先生はみんなが大好きです。
All my students are special to me. Those are my true, heartfelt feelings.
ああ、うん、そんなとこだよね。
Alright.
なんだ。
Really? The two of them turned to each other with sour-looking expressions.
先生、ここでいい話で落とすとか、そういうのいらないです。
Sensei, we don't need you to try wrapping things up with a nice feel-good closer, okay?
先生はみんなのことが大好きで、だから何か困りごととか悩みがあったならいつでも相談に来てね。
Since he loves all of you. So if you ever have any trouble, need any advice, you can come to me at any time. When the three of them finally left, I saw them off, a little trained. My thoughts were clear. I love everyone at this school. Those are my true feelings. I mean that. However, adults don't always only have one true feeling, and sometimes they need to decide when they choose between them. Those three may not understand that yet. Maybe this went along with it, understanding in their own ways. In either case, my weird feelings must simply go unsaid, at least for now. Aww, that's cute. Oh, we love her. She's adorable. He's a little shit. Oh shit. You want to switch in your life? You want to switch in your life right now? Yes. All of my students. All of you. Well, especially Kitty-chan, but you don't tell that to them yet. They don't even know about Kitty. They don't need to tell Kitty about that and tell them about Kitty. That's but you know. That's for them to talk about in closed doors, behind closed doors. Not for the public to know. For many reasons, but you know. Gestures. Vaguely. Anyways. We get a Saki-san. Saki-chan. Saki story.
あら、あれは。
My, if it isn't. One day, when summer vacation was drawing to a close, I happened to be wandering about a deserted school building when I came across Miki-chan alone in a third-year classroom. Miki-chan had been coming to school over summer vacation to take care of various things in addition to attending summer courses. I had seen her earlier watering the flower beds and decided to watch over her for a while, a bit worried that she might be worn out. Miki-chan set her hand lightly on her desk and cast a certain look around the classroom.
もうそんな時期ね。
It's getting that time, isn't it? I soon understood. It was a gaze very familiar to me. Her eyes had the faraway look of a senior student gazing back on days she'd soon have to part with.
この学校で過ごした3年間はどうだったかしら、ミキちゃん。
How did you find the 3 years you spent at the school, Miki-chan? I asked her, knowing full well that she couldn't hear me. I imagined she was asking the same question to herself anyway.
私が知っている限りではあなたが一番働き者さんよ。
You're the hardest worker I know, Miki-chan. Yes, I'm certain of that. I first became aware of Miki-chan in June of the year she started here. I found myself growing fond of the methodical way she did her work at the time, simply maintaining the flower beds as part of the beautification committee. Among all the people who would begin to cut corners as they grew accustomed to the work, Miki-chan was always very thorough with her care.
今日水やりをしている時もそう。優しい手つきで でもテキパキと。
It was the same today when she was watering. So gentle. It had a nice, brisk face.
あなたがいなくなったらきっと花壇の花たちが悲しむわ。
I'm sure the flowers missed your presence. Then, as I observed her, I'm sure I noticed the feeling she felt, hidden deep inside. Only grew more intense. Only grew more interested in her. Because she was the same as me.
ねえミキちゃん、あなたを見守ることはとても心地よかったけど、時々とてももどかしい思いをしたわ。
Miki-chan, it's very comforting to watch over you. At times, it can be frustrating.
聖女なんていつの間にか言われるようになって、誰かから用事を頼まれることが当たり前になっても、黙って背負い続けるばかりで。
Before I knew it, people were calling you saint. As it became so commonplace to request things of you, you merely shouldered the work without a word of protest. You do tend to look at little trouble. You do tend to look at little trouble when someone asks you to do something you shouldn't really need to. But your hesitation always faded rather quickly at the end. And your expression fades to resignation, determined to bear the task and burden of your feelings.
見るたびに辛い思いをしていたのよ。本当は断りたいんじゃないのかしらって。そう言い出せないことがあなたを押しつぶしてしまわないかって。
It pained me to watch you, thinking you must really want to turn down. I worried that your ability to say so might crush you.
But でも最近はちょっと安心ね。
But I'm comforted lately. I thought of Maki-chan, who was so enthusiastically insisting, Miki-chan, no. Since Maki-chan joined her, Miki-chan's expression has brightened considerably. I worried a little before summer, but now that matter has passed, she seems to be enjoying herself even more. There's even a quiet smile at Miki-chan's lips when she looks out across the classroom.
あなたの3年間は人の仕事を引き受ける我慢だけで終わらないようにね。
It looks as though your 3 years won't end with merely bearing the work given to you by others. Frankly, until this spring, I had thought she would wind up graduating with that resigned expression sitting attached on her face. It makes me very glad to see her smiling so contentedly in your classroom like this.
あら、
Oh. Mika took her cell phone out of her uniform. The fact that she's not talking on it must mean it's a text message.
それもマキちゃんでしょうね。
And I'm sure it's Maki-chan. Miki-chan's expression alone told me the identity of the center as she gazed out at the screen. Miki-chan looked truly happy. She tapped away at her cell phone, typing a reply. She's always been gentle-looking face. She's always had a gentle-looking face, but her eyes looked especially kind, loving even. She seemed cheerful as she tilted her head, trying to find the words said.
いいわね、メールって。
Texts must be nice. They allow someone to convey their feelings instantaneously. Then, when the one's been sent, an answer might arrive right away. Which one can they reply? Which one can then reply to? All of these text messages are saved in that small cell phone. It can be read over and over again at any time.
もし私が生きている時に携帯があってメールができたのなら、
If we had cell phones in my time, I'd be able to text. I wonder if I might have been able to convey my true feelings.
いえ、多分無理ね。
No. I'm sure I wouldn't have. I shook my head, moving the small pile of letters I'd written and torn up.
何に書くかが違うだけで、結局同じことよね。
The result would have been the same no matter how, no matter what I was writing on. It looks like she's received another response to the text she sent. And just like that, she left the classroom excitedly, a joyful spring in her step. Taking out the cries of a late summer cicada from the sounds outside. I let a little sigh. Once summer ends, the school festival will be just around the corner. Miki-chan was quite busy last year, and the year before then, but
今年はなんとかなるかしら。
perhaps she'll manage this year. Maki-chan is with her now. She won't have to keep struggling on her own. Miki-chan might have more than a few harsh memories from these last 3 years. But if it ends well,
願わくば、ミキちゃんにとって素敵な9月になりますように。
I do hope Miki-chan is able to enjoy her September. And so, when I spotted her figure out in the courtyard beyond the window, I wished her well. And then a moment later, I recalled that I mustn't merely pray for the happiness of others.
その前に、私のことをきっちりしないと。
Before that, I must settle things for myself. A wonderful first thing you won't regret. A wonderful first time you won't regret. My long-cherished wish may soon come true. Megami has already observed one couple come together. That day is steadily growing closer, but as it does, I feel a strange anxiety. I feel as though some impatience is bubbling in my heart.
初体験への知識は手に入れられる。でも、それを迎える勇気が私にあるのかしら。
We may attain the knowledge we've sought, but will I have the courage to accept it? There is something I have yet to tell Megami. To imagine how she might react is enough to frighten me.
でも、何も言わずにいることもできないわね。
But I cannot simply not tell her. Can I? I must gradually build up the courage. I do not know what will happen, but I must continue on. It's for the sake, that sake that we worked so hard since spring, since meeting Unisan. And little by little, I must gain the courage to do this. I want to gain it from this profile of Miki-chan, from the way she smiles, after she obtained the power to change herself. Aww. Aww. Because a bit later, she tells her secret. Wow, her big secret. Big sad. We have one more story in January, February, March, April, May, June, August. We're just friends. Oh, it's a Yuna one. Hey, more Yuna. We love Yuna. We love Yuna. Friends. What? Nana? What's Nana doing here? Nana! What are you doing here?
おいしい。お芋の甘みって砂糖の甘みと合わせたら強すぎないかなって思ったけど、そんなこと全然ないんだね。
Delicious! I thought it might be too much. I thought it might be too much to put sugar together with the potatoes, but this isn't bad at all.
アイスとスイートポテトの組み合わせってすごい。あのさんびっくりだ。
Ice cream with sweet ice cream and sweet potatoes make a great combination. Miss Anna was amazed.
うんこれ美味しいね。いくらでもいけちゃうかも。
This is good. This is good. I could just keep eating this forever.
そうそう、いけちゃういけちゃう。
Right? I could.
でもさあんまり食べすぎるとさ。
But Anna, if you eat too much of it,
大丈夫
it's fine.
で
But
大丈夫大丈夫。
fine, fine. It seems to have started some odd tug of war between them. But I'm glad they like the snack.
ありがとう。喜んでもらえてよかった。でも二人ともちゃんと課題進めないと。
Thanks. I'm glad you like it, but we should keep working.
Hi.
Yep.
はいはい。
Yep.
ほら、食べ終わったならちゃんと教科書広げて。
Come on, open your textbooks if you're done eating. I was pretty confident in the handmade combination of sweet potatoes and ice cream. It went over well. But we weren't here for a food sampling, so I had to stay on track. We were having a summer homework meet and enjoying some sweets. Anna returned from her relative's house in Tokyo, and Nina-san had tagged along too. Nina was due after track practice finished. Everyone's staying the night too, but our goal for the meet was to finish all our summer break homework. I didn't really want to spend the whole time studying, but Anna still had a fair bit of work to do. I had been working on mine steadily since July, so I finished up somewhere in the middle of August. All I had to do was review a little. Anna had finished up her strong subjects, but hadn't really touched anything else. And for Nana-san,
ふう、なんで課題ってこんなにたくさんあるんだろう。いくらなんでも多すぎだよね。学生から遊ぶ時間を奪うためとしか思えない。
when you have so much homework, it's excessive, don't you think? It can't exist for any reason except to take away our free time.
散々遊んでおいて今さら何言ってるのさ。
You're saying that now after all that playing around on vacation?
でもほらほら、ネナも私と同じでしょ。
Come on, it's the same for you though, isn't it, Nina?
違うよ。
No, it's not.
さっき聞いたけど、ネナさんはもう課題ほとんど終わってるわよ。残ったのは数学が少しだけだって。
I asked earlier. Nina-san's done with pretty much everything. She said she's got a little math left.
何それ。
Huh? What the heck?
だってさ、後で先生とかにごちゃごちゃ言われて睡眠時間減るの嫌だしね。
Well, I don't want some lecture from a teacher cutting into my future sleeping time.
理由が変に消極的だ。
What kind of unambitious reason is that?
睡眠に対して積極的ってことかも。
I guess she's just proactive when it comes to sleeping.
そこがなんともネナらしい。じゃあ何？もしかして。
How Nina? How Nina like? Wait then, don't tell me.
それじゃ結局課題大会が本当に必要なのって私だけ？
I'm gonna need this homework session?
そうね。
Yeah, I guess so.
へえ、絶対ネナは私の仲間だと思ってたのに。
What? I thought I'd for sure at least have Nana.
残念だけど仲間じゃなかったのさ。ほらキリキリ進める進める。
Sorry. Not me either. Now get back to the grind. Susumeru, susumeru. Actually, I've been thinking along the same lines as Anno. I was surprised to learn the truth. I was worried she'd spent the whole break ignoring her homework and sleeping, but my worries ended up being unfounded. Yeah, I'm glad.
ユーナー、ノート見せて。この埋め合わせは必ずするから、この通り。
You know, Miss, you know, lead up to your promise, please.
もう本当はダメなんだからね。そんなことしても身につかないんだし、次からはちゃんと自分でやってよ。
Jeez, you know it. I shouldn't. You'll never learn if you don't do it yourself. Are you gonna do it yourself next time?
だって。
But...
約束したら見せてあげる。
I'll show you if you can promise.
約束します。反省してます。
I promise to do it next time.
ほらそうと決まったらキリキリノート写す写す。
Now grind those notes out.
ほらそうと決まったらキリキリノート写す写す。
I felt too much sympathy to get mad at Ano as I watched her gloomily copy my notes, but I figured she probably deserved the warning. My eyes met Nana-san's for a moment, and she nodded at me, probably thinking the same thing.
遊んだ分ちゃんと勉強もするってこと大事だね。
You gotta study as much as you play around. It's important.
そうね、大事ね。
Yep, it's important.
遊びまくっていた自分が憎い。
Air girl, what I had now. As I watched Ano struggle with her assignment, mechanical pencil racing across her notebook, I turned to Nana-san.
ネナさんは夏休み中、合宿が終わってから遊びに行ったりしたの？
Have you had any fun since the camp ended, Nana-san?
まあね、海に引っ張り回されていろいろ行ってきたよ。プールとかあちこちのイベントとかね。
A little, yeah. Umi pulled us out to a bunch of places, at the pool and a couple of events.
おかげであんまり寝だめできなかったよ。
I haven't really had time to stay up sleep because of that.
寝だめってできるものなの？
Is that something you can do?
ネナの前世はクマさんだからね。はあ、そっか。プール行ったのか。
Nana was a bear in her past life, see? They went to the pool, eh?
プールたまには気持ちいいよ。ユナは行かないの？アンナとか誘ってさ。
Oh no, is it time for the tragic event when the last went out together? The last went on an adventure together? We're gonna learn? Besides once in a while. You two don't go to the pool? You two don't ever go to the pool?
去年は行ったけど、
No, last year, but... The pool, huh? Yeah, we haven't gone this year, have we? Me, Ano, and Hina went just once last year. I glanced over at Ano's face for a moment as I reminisced. Yeah, Ano at the pool.
ああ、私はプールはパスだね。当分行きたくないかな。
I'll pass in the pool. I don't think I want to go again for a while.
なんで？
Why not?
混んでるだけのプールなんて面白くないし、こう、なんかいろいろ面倒でさ。
Well, it's no fun if it's just super crowded and like, you know, they can be trouble. They can be trouble.
ん？ 何があった？
Hmm? What happened?
アノが人気でね、大変だったの。
Anna's popularity got out a little out of hand.
ああ、なるほど。
Hmm? Ah, I see. Inevitably, my gaze and Anna's were drawn to one location. Namely, Anno's breasts.
あ
Portion of
Anno ga
instant
ninki.
popularity. Saying she's rumored number one at Shidigo is a bit of an exaggeration, but Anno was a pretty impressive bust size. She was very popular at the pool last year. Yeah. Very popular. Several very forward men hit on her. And she said she felt everyone's eyes on her the whole time. Lots of men's eyes. There were quite a few women staring too. Gay. She had to show off with her swimsuit, of course. And I'm not surprised that even women were gaping at her figure. In fact, I might have had a similar reaction the first time I saw her in a swimsuit like that too.
なるほど。
I see.
なんだよねな、みんなよ。好きで大きくなったんじゃないんだから。
What the heck, Nina? Stop staring. It's not like I want to get this big.
ああ、うん。まあそりゃそうだけど。
Ah. Yeah, well. I guess so, but
かなり大変なんだからね、いろいろ。
it's pretty tough, you know, in all sorts of ways. Yeah, I've got to agree now that I'm remembering that trip to the pool. I get that, but well, as someone whose figure wasn't really changed since I started school, I'm a little... Well, how should I say this? Frustrated? Jealous?
なんかさ、また大きくなってない？
They haven't gotten bigger. Even bigger, have they?
いやいや、そんなことないですよ。
No, of course not.
まだ大きくなってるの？
What? If you're bigger?
さすが成長期の女の子だね。
I guess you're still a growing girl, huh?
ネナもユナも私と同い年だって。
I did it, it's you too.
じゃあ今日はお風呂一緒に入ろうか。
Should we take a bath together then?
なしなし。ネナってそういうこと言う子だったっけ？誘ってくれるのは嬉しいんだけど、私リアルはちょっと。
No, wait. Were you the type to say that stuff like that, Nina? I'm happy with the invitation, but I can't wait till you're around.
こっちもいろいろストレス溜まってんだよね。
I got some stressed up lately, you know.
はけ口にすんな。
And I'm your outlet?
メジャー用意しとくわね。
I'll go get the tape measure.
ユナまで。なんだよもう。もう。
And two, you know? What is this? Jesus! With perfect timing, the doorbell rang. I went out to the front door and found Hina there, home from practice. Did she hurry back? She was breathing kinda hard and smelled a little sweaty.
おかえり、ひな。
Welcome back, Hina.
ただいま、ユナね。
I'm hung, Hina. Hina gave a little nod, then peeked into my room.
かのちゃん、いじめられてるの？
Hmm? Are you teasing Ano-san?
そういうわけじゃないんだけどね。ちょっと去年プールに行った時の話で盛り上がってて。あ、手洗ってきなさい。すぐひなの分のお茶入れるから。甘いものもあるからね。
Not necessarily. We were just talking about how we went to the pool last year, remember? Wash your hands, I'll make some tea. We got sweets too. Hina pattered off into the bathroom with 1 minute, then popped right back out, walking straight into my room.
手伝う？あのちゃんのおっぱい測るんでしょ？
Hina! We love you! Need help? You're measuring Need help? You're measuring Anna's boobs, right? Need help? You're measuring Anna's boobs, right?
どうしてあれだけの会話で流れを把握してるのかな？いいってば。
How to get that from its so few words? No, you need to.
わあ、そんじゃ今測っちゃおうか。それともやっぱりお風呂の時にする？
Woohoo! Let's do it. Or do you want to wait until the bath after all, Yano?
ないない、お風呂は一人ずつ入る。プライバシー大事。
No. We're taking separate baths. See, important. Privacy, important. No. Think of the rats.
まあ本気で測りたいわけじゃないんだけど。
Well, it's not like we're really gonna measure them. I returned away from the room to go get Hina her snacks. It felt a little livelier, or just noisier than usual. All that's different is that Nana-san's with us now. The mood has changed a lot, huh? I don't mind things being like this at all. Ever since I met Saji-san and Megami, I've clearly started to change too. Nana-san joined us, and all this activity is a good example of that change. In the beginning, I was thinking, why me? And was too busy really worrying about it. But I've gradually begun to enjoy the changes occurring around me.
変化か。
Change. Huh.
ついでにこのプロポーションも少しくらい変化してくれると嬉しいんだけどな。
Maybe some physical changes might accompany the rest. No? That was really cute. That was really cute, just teasing Anno about her boobs. Her breast size, and how they've grown. And there's silly scenes. That was cute though. That was adorable. I love that. That was so cute. What the fuck? Anyways, Strange Magnet. Time for a Yoka. Yoka Magnet. Really feels like the school festival's coming up upon us now. All the sounds I'm hearing are different than usual. Excited voices and people building stuff. The school's full of those kind of busy noises. I can't let them outdo me. Focus all my attention on the sheet music in my hands. I can barely read books. Never mind textbooks. It's pretty mysterious when I can somehow read sheet music. Gotta say.
Yoka.
OK。
Aki. Hi. I can't tell the difference between the voices of my teacher and my parents on the phone. What is Aki? I can tell right away, which is almost so mysterious. I don't know any other voice that just hits me right in the pipe the pit of my stomach, my carrot does.
なんだか忙しそうだな。邪魔をしたか？
You seem busy. Should I not have interrupted?
うん全然
No, you're fine. Now you're
そ
fine.
うか。ほら、差し入れだ。
Good. Here, have a drink.
おサンキューアキすっげえ嬉しい
Ah, thanks, Aki. Your lifesaver. And I raised my head to find Aki smiling at me, handing me a can of juice. Her smile was so pretty. Oh, no matter how many times I see it. We kind of know each other for a while now, so I've seen it a few times, but it still makes my heart pound like crazy. Or like, that's why my heart's pounding like crazy. Actually, wasn't the way she greeted me pretty dang good just now? Besides those names, our eyes met, and we started talking like we've been doing it for years or something. I haven't confessed yet, but isn't it kind of like we're going out already? Kind of seems like crazy, right?
オレンジジュースか甘酸っぱいぜ
Oranges, huh? That must have been sour.
これは学園祭で発表するという曲か？
Is this the song you'll be presenting at the school festival?
ああこれはそれとは別そっちはそっちでこっそり猛練習中だけどさ
Huh? Ah, Thanos. I practiced that one real hard in secret.
ああ、サプライズで秘密だもんな。
Ah, it's a secret because it's a surprise, right?
そうそう誰かに聞かれたら困るからなアキも内緒にしててくれよ
Yep. It'd be bad if someone else heard me. You should keep it a secret too, Aki.
そうだな。約束する。
Sure, I promise. Aki gave me a little nod. Give her a nod. I'm sure she'd keep it quiet even if she didn't promise or anything. She's that kind of person.
これはさうちのバンドの新曲
This is one of our band's new songs.
ああ、例のストレンジマグネット？
Ah, that band of yours. Strange Magnet?
そう今度のライブでお披露目なんだぜこれはこれで頑張んねえとな
Yep, it's making its debut at our next show. I gotta practice this one too.
そうか。
I see. Uncle sat down next to me, peering over my sheet music.
ストレンジマグネットはどういうバンドなんだ？
What kind of band is Strange Magnet? Huh? Oh, a little too surprised to answer right away. Since Aki is all serious and strict and stuff, I didn't really expect her to be interested in my band.
ロック一筋
Rock it through and through.
それはそうだろうな。ヨーカがいるくらいだからな。
If you're in it, Yoka, I'm sure it is.
そうそう
Yep.
つってもそういうこと聞くとマナはプログレがいいなって言うしニーニーはテクノ寄りにしたいとか言うんだよな
Though if you ask them, Mona'd say it's like prog rock, it's cool, and Neo wants to give us a more techno sound.
なんだそれは。
What's that mean?
わかんねえアンジュはアンジュでメタル取り入れたらって言うし
I don't know. And Anju's like trying to make it more metal.
そういう話し合いになると俺ロックがいいって言うんだけどさちゃんとロックだから安心しろって
Almost everything comes up, I always go, what rock? And then like, they always say, it's the rock, Yoka, calm down.
ふん。よくわからんな。
I don't get it. I don't really get it. Aki tilted her head, confused. So Aki doesn't understand either.
すまないな。あまり詳しくなくて。
Sorry, I don't know more about these things.
だが、詳しくない分、知りたいと思う。だから、ヨーカのバンドについて、もっと聞かせてくれないか？
But since I don't know much now, I'd like to learn more. So why don't you tell me more about your band, Yoka?
Oh,
Oh? I guess Aki really wants to know. I was kind of speechless to hear that.
もしかして俺のいるバンドだからか？
Is it because I'm in it? And when I thought that, I wonder Aki wants to know more about me. I kind of want to know more about her.
だとしたら超ハッピーだけどな。
If she does, I'd be really pumped.
バンドのメンバーは4人。さっき言ったやつらと俺と。
So there's 4 members in the band. We've been in the band, the 3 I mentioned earlier, and me.
俺はギターやってんだ。
Oh, I play guitar.
それは知ってる。ヨーカのギターは元気が良さそうだな。
That I know. I imagine you put lots of energy into your guitar.
そりゃもう今握ってんのはすげえ威勢のいいギターでさ、しっかり押さえてねえと俺の両手揺らしながら飛びそうになるんだ。
Oh yeah, maybe it's so full of life. I don't hold her down. It's like she'll fire out of my hands.
どういう表現だそれは。ヨーカらしいな。
That's a very interesting way to put it. Very like you. Aki laughed. I naturally got more excited as I explained things to her. It seemed like she was enjoying the topic.
俺の他はベースのマナとドラムのアンジュ、ボーカルとギターのニーニー。
Other than me, there's Mana on bass, Anzi on drums, and Nina on vocals and guitar.
ギターが2人いるのか？
You have 2 guitars?
ダブルギターってやつ。ボーカルやってっとやっぱ一曲丸々熱いリフってのはきついからさ。
Yeah, double guitars. It's pretty hard to do sick riffs for the whole song when you're on vocals too, you know?
そうだろうな。というか、弾き語りは想像するだに難しそうだ。
I imagine. Actually, just imagining singing and playing at the same time seems difficult to me.
ああ、うん。俺もちょっとやってみたんだけど、かなりむずくてこれが。
Ah, yeah. I did a little of it. No, it's pretty hard. It's pretty tough.
どっちか一つでも難しいってのに、両方はな。すげえよ、ニーニー。
Just one of them is pretty hard, but doing both? Yeah, it's really amazing, huh? I rub my hands up in front of my eyes and move my fingers. They're kind of stiff. But if I can't do it, my concert at the school festival is going to be a flop.
ニーニーのギターテクすごいんだぜ。ソロの時とかめちゃくちゃ指動いてる。虫みたいにグニャグニャって。
Yeah, with serious guitar skills, her fingers move like the wind when she's playing a solo. They're like bugs crawling all over the strings.
ほう、すごいな。
Oh, that's impressive.
つうか全員古いメンバーで、俺一人がメンボで加わった新顔でさ、一人だけ上手くねえからまだレギュラーじゃねえんだ。
Yeah. Actually, they've all been in a band forever, and I'm the only new one. I'm the only one who sucks. I'm the one who sucks, so I'm still not regular.
レギュラーじゃないというのは。
By regular, you mean...
全部の曲に出してもらえるわけじゃねえってこと。3人で完璧にいけちまう曲だってあるし。まあ、あいつらが昔からやってる曲とかさ。
Meaning I'm not on all the songs. Meaning I'm not on all their songs. Some of them just play fine, just 3 of them. But the songs they all did before I joined.
俺、親父の影響で割と小さい頃からギターは弾いてたんだけどさ、ロックに目覚めるのが遅すぎたんだよな。
I'm playing guitar since I was little because my dad, but it took me too long to awaken the rock, I guess. My dad's guitar is acoustic. It doesn't really sing as much as whisper, so
早くレギュラーになれるといいな。
I hope you can become a regular soon. I was shocked when Aki murmurs reach my ears. She's not always calm when she talks. To teach her something. I'm getting better at picking up emotions in her voice. Aki's really rooting for me.
秋
とても楽しそうに語っていたからわかるよ。よほど大事なバンドなんだな。
You sound so excited talking about it, so I think I understand. The band's really important to you, isn't it?
ヨーカはルーズなところもあるけど、本気になったら誰より一生懸命だ。だからきっとレギュラーになれるさ。
You have your careless moments, Ryoka. But when they're serious, you work harder than anyone. That's why I'm sure you'll become regular. Of course! I try my best no matter who told me told me what, but practicing every day is pretty tough and draining. It can make me kinda anxious. But if Aki tells me this, I gotta put in time, right? Well, I'm gonna!
あんがとう秋。
Thanks, Aki.
というか私のためでもあるんだ。ヨーカが出ているライブを一度見てみたいな。
Well, it's for me, too. I'd like to see a concert of yours, Yoka.
マジで
For real?
ああ、
Yeah. Wow. What the heck? Aki wants to come see a concert of mine. Whoa, this is great. Almost like myself when I'm rocking out after all. And Aki wants to see me shining when I'm more like yours myself.
そういうことは早く言えよ秋。
Tell me that sooner, Aki!
誰より真っ先に招待してやるって。俺すっげえクールに決めてやるからさ。
You'll get a VIP pass, and I'll be... Sorry, my friend just said the shittiest joke in the world that just cracked me up. Anyways, you're gonna VIP pass, and now you're way cool on the full stage.
こら痛い。
Hey, that hurts. Aki laughed and gave me a little glare as I smacked her on the back of my excitement. Ah, this is going super well, isn't it? I feel like we're way past friends already. Way past cool. I was so on cloud 9 even after Aki went back to her display committee work. I mean, what do you expect? Back when I fell for Aki, I barely knew anything about her and just thought of her as cool, scary goddess. But now, I know that she's not like that. I know she listens seriously when I talk, when I'm being stupid. She'll forgive me with one little smile. I'm really happy about how close we are now. And I bet Aki feels the same. I hope she does. Hope she accepts what's important to me. My rock.
よし。
Alright. Alright. Popped up, went back to my music sheet. I'll invite Aki to my next concert. It'll be super cool up on stage. That's right. And I've still got my surprise love rock confession before that. I gotta work super hard. Ganbatta ne, Yoka. Ganbatta
で
ne.
きんのかな俺に。
Can I really do this? Oh, I'm getting nervous. The cold thought went through my head, and I shivered. This is shivering and excitement, right? Right? Excitement for my big show. Focused all my attention on the notes in front of me and shook those thoughts away. This is so cute though. I love Yoka is so dumb, but we love that about her. We love how stupid she is. We love her idiocy. It's kind of lovable. It's lovable. It's lovable dumb. Anyways, Megami time. Let's see what she's up to. Also, the chapter called "Idiots in Love." I had a feeling it was gonna be Yoka. I knew it was gonna be Yoka. Was gonna show up with the "Idiots in Love" story. Idiots in Love just screams Yoka. She's a fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Yoka-san, shake down on my notebook with a scowl. You can't go pencil in hand. Yeah, she's written something down. Then now and then she writes it down and fears to scribble it out, craning her neck and scratching her head vigorously. I've seen her brainstorming lyrics up on the roof a few times. Today she seemed to be concentrating especially hard. Before she'd be muttering something or groaning or grumbling and shouting in the sky, but today, Yoka-san was really quiet. She stared at the notebook page and nowhere else. And she was deep inside the world of her lyrics.
学園祭まであと数日だものね。
There's only a few days left until this festival. I wanted to shout encouragement at her, but I swallowed the words down. I thought I should keep quiet for her, even I knew she couldn't hear me anyway.
1、2、3。合ってる。
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it works.
できた。
I did it. Huh? I went over to see Yoka-san pushing the lead back into your pencil and setting it down.
できたって完成したってこと？
He did it? She really finished it? Really? Finally? But so quietly. I thought he'd make so much bigger deal of it. Yes! Yoka-san whispered, then pumped her fist right in the air. Her eyes were moist as she looked up at the sky. Her arms were shaking a little from all the strength she put into it. She's finally done now. She's finally done it. The cool, hot song that's gonna capture Aki-san's heart.
おめでとう、ヨーカさん。
Congratulations, Yoka-san! I said in relief. Some I felt accomplishment, like it was me who finished the song. Maybe because I've been watching over her love from the moment she first realized it. And maybe because in watching over her, I'd come to see the stupid, bright, and honest Yoka-san was kind of cool. In my own way.
まっすぐで一途でどこかおかしくってほんと応援しがいがあるな。
She's so straightforward and earnest, and something is just weird about her. It's really fun to cheer her on. Yoka-san's candid personality puts her kind of at odds with a stubborn person like me.
そういうとこ私ヨーカさんに憧れてるのかも。こんな風になりたかったなって。
Maybe I admire her for it. Maybe I want to be like her a bit.
よし、すぐにメールで送るべ。もう日がないからな。1秒でも早くって言われたしな。
Alright, can't waste any time. Sent an email to her earlier second. Yoka-san took out her cell phone and started tapping lyrics in. She's sending it to her bandmate to finalize it, I suppose.
ちょっと失礼。
Excuse me. I peeked out a notebook. I couldn't really look earlier, so it felt like it'd be disturbing her concentration.
どれどれ？
Let's see here.
うーん。 なるほど。なるほどね。
I see. I see. I give the lyrics a smile of approval. They're good lyrics. Very like Yoka. I like them all a lot.
やっと。オッケー。
There we go. Okay, it's good. Looks like she sent it. I wanted to congratulate her again, but Yoka-san was still frowning at her phone, fiddling with it. Seemed to be rereading the email she just sent.
ちょっとバカっぽくねえか。
Doesn't sound dumb, does it? Oh dear. She looks nervous. I understand how she feels.
何言ってるの。告白なんてバカっぽいくらいでちょうどいいんだって。
What are you saying? Expressions are perfect when they sound like a little dumb. I couldn't help making the comment and slapping Yoka-san on the back. But I really felt that way. She only acts shamelessly stupid like this when you're in love, right? Oh, it's a perfect example of once did you get when I fell for Sachi-san at first sight. I went towards her without checking where I was going once. I couldn't think of anything else. My world revolved around her, and before I knew it, here I was. What's the most stupid is that I still don't regret it at all. It sounds charming to say I bet my life on this love, but I really think it was pretty dumb. And to make things worse, I'm totally content with my idiocy.
そんな恋するバカの大先輩である私が太鼓判をしてあげるわ。この歌詞は最高。ヨウカさん最高。
I guarantee it, as your senpai means. I guarantee it, as your senpai being stupid and in love. These lyrics are great. You're great, Yoka-san.
ね、だから自信持ちなさいよ、ヨウカさん。好きな人に思いを告げるときはバカになっちゃった方がいいのよ。
So be more confident in yourself. It's better to be stupid when you're confessing to people you're in love.
あ、いや、弱気じゃいけねえな。大丈夫大丈夫。
No, I can't lose my nerve now. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm sure she didn't hear me or anything, but it looks like she's recovered. Yoko-san stood forcefully, her cell phone still in her hand.
ここに俺のロックが全部詰まってんだ。あとはもうかましてやるしかねえ。
All my rocks pounded in the air. All I gotta do now is play it for her.
そうよ、ぶち当たれ。
Yeah, let her have it.
いや、任せとけ。
Leave it to me. Yoko-san thrust her hand in the air, cell phone and all, and skipped over to the roof entrance.
そうよ、その調子よ。いつものヨウカさんで。
Good, that's the spirit. Just be yourself, Yoka-san.
あれ？
Wait a second. What's this mirror? What's it reply just now?
気のせいかしら。
Did I just imagine it?
まあいいわ。
Oh, no matter. Anyway, I'm curious about how the other girls are doing. I should probably start making my own rounds through school. Oh, more. There's more to the story. Okay. As I left the roof, I ran into a familiar face.
ユナ、あのさ。
Yuna, listen!
やっぱユナに知らせるのはやめとこっと。
No, I shouldn't tell Yuna. I'm sure Yoko-san wants to tell her herself.
それに今、実はユナも大変だしね。ひなちゃんがまつりさんとみゆさんの喧嘩に巻き込まれちゃってるから心配だろうし。
And Yuna's in some trouble too. I'm sure she's worried about Hina-chan since she's gotten caught up in Matsuki-san and Miyu-san's fate. Even her reactions now was a little delayed. It makes you feel bad when a girl like her who's usually so together is all nervous about something like this, doesn't it? I kinda don't want to bother her.
私今気を使ってる？気遣いってやつができてるんじゃない？
Will this mean considerate? Me?
うわー、さすが先輩だわ。我ながら大人。
Oh, wow! This gets senpai! Your maturity astounds me.
何？どうしたの？
What? What is it?
なんでもない
It's nothing.
なんでもないのよ気にしないでね
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. See you.
なんなの？
What the heck?
かえって気になっちゃうじゃない。
Now it's gonna bug me. Silly. Silly. Yeah. Well, I was wondering if that was a moment that we've seen in the story, but no, we haven't. There's that moment where Yuna and Megami running through the hallway is not in the something we've seen before. It just kind of felt like something we've seen before, but it does not apparently. Anyway. Ooh. 36. Jesus, that was fast. Time for another Surugime-san. Sukiya-chan story. It'll work out. Oh well, I don't know. Ushiro Kanu. Who was it who likened the feeling of stopping? Feeling like you've left something undone. To a little ghost who's pulling on your hair. Was it Sepkin? Ryu Sai Kanjin? I can't remember who it was right now, but right now, Kitty looks like her hair is being pulled by one of those little ghosts. She stood up and made her way to the entrance of the courtroom. Just moved from there. Just fidgeting in the doorway. Kitty, this girl who was constantly goes into cute frenzies over me. No one notices how adorable she herself is sometimes. Ah! How she can set her heart aflutter like this. Ah, adorable. Hell yeah. Cute recognizes cute. Hell yeah. Lately, I've started thinking of these these flutterings are sweet and comforting. I enjoy feeling like this.
なあにキリ帰るんじゃなかったのそれとも何か忘れ物でもあるの
What is it, Kitty? Aren't you going home? Or did you forget something? I know she hasn't forgotten anything, hasn't left anything undone, but I speak to her with deliberate sweetness, yet with this tone of a teacher.
そういうんじゃないんだけどつくよちゃん分かってて意地悪言うんだから
Not exactly, but you're teasing me, aren't you, Sukiya-chan?
あんなに可愛かったつくよちゃんなのに今でもお目が可愛いけど言葉のじらしプレイみたいなこと言うようになって
You're so cute, Sukiya-chan. I think you're still mega cute. But now you're teasing me like this.
あれでもなんだか今のちょっと気持ちよくなかったえこれって新しい感覚私つくよちゃんになんか開発されてる
Wait, but did that feel kind of good actually? Huh? What is this? The sensation I'm feeling? Are you conditioning me or something, Sukiya-chan?
やばつくよちゃんこれはもう私帰ってなんかいられない
Crap! How can I go home now, Sukiya-chan? She turned around and hugged me tight, and staring at me like always. As the tall girl held me close, the scent of her hair and skin around me, I felt an aching, sweet feeling fill my chest. I lingered in her arms a little longer than usual, then gently pushed her away.
でも今日はどうしても外せないお家の用事あるんでしょ
But you have something at home you need to take care of, don't you? Today, don't you?
そりゃそうなんだけどさでも名残惜しいな
I do, but I don't really want to go. Kitty still seems reluctant. But that was that. And this is this. She still has to study and do things at home. There are plenty of things she has no control over. She's not an adult yet, so that's just how it is.
またここで会えるんだから今日はもう帰らないと
We'll see each other again here. I have to go home for today.
じゃあまたここでね
Yeah, well, we'll see you again soon. Repeating the words like they were a promise, he finally left the club room.
後でメールするよつくよちゃん
I'll talk to you later, Suki-chan. Hi, Bolivia. With Regime Shake. Hello. Welcome in. We're doing well. You missed the boob measuring scene. Texting. We've been doing that a lot lately. Doesn't sound like we're exchanging love letters or anything. It's just stuff like PE was rough today, but it's still pretty hot, isn't it? Or about the notebook I used for club stuff, or whatever. Just silly thoughts about whatever happens each day. We spent most of our day in the same school, so the subject matter tends to relate to each other. The text Kitty sends always seems like fresh flowers to me. It's probably because of our different perspectives. That's what I thought at first. And that probably is part of it. I think it's also because it's something we're doing as girlfriends.
恋人か
Girlfriends. Huh. I was alone in the club room after Kitty left. I muttered to myself as I finished up my work related to the school festival and checked over my printouts for class tomorrow for my actual teaching work. Of course, even if I was alone, I was muttering the words so quietly that no one would hear them. Since no matter what words we use, our relationship is something we can never reveal to anyone. As long as we're both here at the school.
まさか私がね
I can't believe this has something to do with me. As I thought over the printouts, I felt like I was doing something terrible to Kitty as well. This is something that should really never happen. A relationship like this between a teacher and a student. And we're both women too. If I really wanted to be a good teacher, continue to teach, I shouldn't have responded to her feelings. I should have left things like they were after our first confession, and refused her second. For her future.
まあいいか
Well, whatever. This time, the puff of breath that escaped my lips was much more jovial than a sigh. Much so that I almost laughed. Yes, that's right. I was so elated that I could stop myself from smiling. An illicit love. A hidden love. Even though it was something terrible like that, the guilt really seemed to faze me. Even I was a little disappointed in myself for how little danger I felt from the situation. My love for Kitty is much stronger than some pretext like wanting to respond to her feelings for me. My feelings for her are stronger than my position as an adult, as a teacher.
なんとかなるそういうものよ
These things just work out. If anyone called me irresponsible or careless or failure as an adult, I would deserve it. But those words of love are more real than anything else I've ever felt in my life. Since the day I was born, I've never been very healthy. It wasn't even a question of my life being in danger, but I always got fevers, and I still do. I've caused Kitty plenty of trouble and worries, too. I still do, I think. She tells me not to collapse every day. But I'm trying to make sure I take care of myself. And there are people who help and support me. Things work out in life. Even if I'm a little frail, I'm healthy enough to be a teacher. To do my best for everyone.
あの先生もそう教えてくれたじゃない。気合だーって。
That teacher taught me that too. Discipline! My former teacher, the one who went to this school, she was raised by Shirojo. So maybe the whole reason I wanted to be a teacher in the first place started there. Started here, even. I met Kitty here. We found love. Just for all the students here. My relationship with Kitty might lead to some big trouble in the future. But I'm sure it'll work out. I should make the effort so that it does. I could do anything for you, Kitty. My cute Kitty.
キリ、あなたは自分の名前を強そうなばっかりで好きじゃないって、いつもそんな風に言うわね。
Kitty, you always say that you don't like your name because it sounds strong.
けれど、
But
緑なる、広葉隠れの花散りて、涼しく香る霧の下風。
from the green, hiding leaves, the flowers fall on the breeze. The scent of Kitty. Just singing out loud made me feel like I'd heard a nice, refreshing breeze. A poem about the Halloween flower.
あなたの名前の霧がこんなに綺麗に読まれている歌だってあるのよ。
There's a beautiful poem about the kitty you're named after, you know. The future awaiting us may not be all cool breezes that carry the scent of hidden flowers. There might be terrible storms there too. But I'll protect you, Kitty. I'm older than you, and nothing can change that. So at least let me have this selfish thought. I thought I was more the type to want to be protected than to want to protect. Right. Right then, my phone started vibrating inside my bag. When I checked it, there was already a text from Kitty waiting for me. And it started with, "Go home and get rest soon, okay?" Then continued, "You're still doing overtime, right? You better get some rest." It was short, but considerate, which made me smile again. That's right. She may act the way that she does, but she's just dependable at heart. And if something happens, I might be the one getting protected after all. With Kitty watching over me, I know I'll always be able to do my best. It's a little frustrating. Frustrating, but exciting. I decided to send my immediate reply. I didn't think too long, just tapped out my feelings into my phone. I started, "I'm going home now." Then followed, "Thank you, Kitty. I love you." I could picture her face when she received it. I stretched my arms over my head and started gathering my things. The school festival starts soon. It's your last spur now. I'm sure all our obligations for it will only get harder. But right now, all I can think about is how happy I am to spend that time with my girlfriend. Oh, they're so cute together. What the fuck? I love them. Oh, they're babies. Ah! Ah, they're so cute. What the fuck? They're so cute. What the oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, that sounds so cute. Ah. Okay, looks like, judging by the time, there might be another stream of this next week. Maybe. Ooh, damn. Wait, next week's the last. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Fine. This is fine. This work out. This can work out. This work. This work. That's fine.
旧姓ラジオ
Especially would love to go do this long stream today. I don't think I can do that. So I guess we will have to do another one this next week as well. Oh well, that's fine.
皆さん学園祭楽しんでますか？メインパーソナリティの市木海です。
Anyone join this festival? This is your main host, Ichigami.
同じくパーソナリティの二野です。
And co-host Futano.
ミキサー担当の宮山です。
And Miyama at the mixer.
昨日に続きまして今日も旧姓ラジオは学園祭特別編でお送りします。しばらくの間お付き合いくださいね。
Continuing from yesterday, we bring you a School Festival special edition of KSA Radio. Hope y'all take a little time to listen. They're around Kumamiyagura was bustling with activity and went around collecting material for our show. I was wondering how many of the festival visitors would even be paying attention to our broadcast on a busy day when my eyes met Umi's. She winked as if to knock all the doubt out of my mind. Just like that. And kept right on chatting like she was having the time of her life.
いつも通りにやればいいんだしな。
We just have to do what we always do.
学園祭2日目の今日は昨日の出来事を振り返りつつ学園祭を100倍楽しむ方法をお伝えしちゃいます。
Today, on the second day of the festival, we'll look back on yesterday's events and tell you how to enjoy today's 100 times more.
まず昨日はちょっとしたハプニングで盛り上がったステージ。本日もブラバン演奏が行われます。
First of all, who caught that little incident on the stage yesterday? The highlight of today's performances will be the brass band.
今日の見どころは白女ブラバン名物即興メドレー。正午までメドレー曲のリクエスト募集中です。校舎の入り口にあるリクエストボックスまでどうぞ。
You'll have to listen to their specialty. Their request medley. They're taking sessions until noon. Stop by the request box at the entrance to the building. After Umi had finished with that big news, it was my turn next. I opened my mouth, watching Umi try to take a drink in a way the microphone wouldn't pick it up.
昨日2つの劇と2つのディスカッション大会が行われたけど、今日も3つの劇と1つの演奏会が行われます。てか劇多すぎだろう。
Yesterday, we had 2 plays and 2 discussion sessions. Today, we've got another 3 plays and a concert. What's with all this drama, seriously?
演奏会の方はなんとテルミンを中心としたアンビエントなジャズカバー。
Bet you wouldn't be able to guess what the concert is. It's gonna be ambient jazz covers, primarily on Thurman.
テルミンってあれでしょ？なんか幽霊の声みたいな楽器。
A Thurman is that this one kind of sounds like a ghost's voice or something, right?
あ、幽霊の声って言っても綺麗な音だけど、うわーって感じの。
Oh, it sounds pretty though. It's like ooh wah.
似てないだろう。でも正解。
It doesn't sound like anything like that. But sure.
リハ見たけど体育館の反響もあってすごく複雑な深みのある音だった。聞く価値あり。
We went and saw their rehearsal. It's really complex layered sound that echoes in the gym. Definitely worth hearing.
劇に関しては昨日は喜劇寄りだった演目が今日はぐっと落ち着いた悲劇と古典劇。詳しい演目はプログラムをご参照ください。
As for plays, yesterday the performances aired on the comical side, but today we've got some nice tragedy from classics. Check out your program to see the details on those.
本命の演劇部星組は大鳥に登場ですよ。今年はどんな劇なんでしょうか。
The Star Troop Drama Clubs got the dramatic final performance today. I wonder what their show will be this year. We were gathering material right up until the show began, so we didn't have much of a script or anything. But it was going strangely smoothly. It felt nice, like Umi and I were in a perfect sync. A good rhythm between us.
学園祭の花といえばお化け屋敷。今年もたくさんオープンしましたね。
But the real stars of the school festival are the haunted houses. We got a bunch of them open this year too. Mm-hmm.
一番目立つのはなんといっても2クラス合同で作り上げられた巨大お化け屋敷。雲見櫓2階を半分使った広い面積を生かした長い体感が恐怖を誘います。
The giant double-class haunted house definitely takes the cake for most active attraction. The huge party takes up half the second floor of the Kuma Miyagura and is sure to give you a long, spooky experience.
広さも倍ならお化けの数も倍だからな。客が泣きながら出てきたという目撃情報もあり。
Double the size means double the ghosts, folks. We've even got reports of customers spotted crying as they exit the attraction.
1年有志の脱獄迷路も好評ですね。いくつか関門があって最終的に成功と失敗があるからリピーターが多いんですって。アトラクションみたいで楽しそう。
The Frishy Frontier Escape Maze is getting some good press too. It's got several checkpoints, and at the end, they give you an overall score. So it's getting some repeat visitors. Sounds like a lot of fun to me.
脱獄に成功すると記念品がもらえるってさ。
I hear you get a surprise if you're successful in your escape.
そうなんだ。難しいって噂だけど挑戦してみようかな。
Huh? Really? Here's tough. But maybe I'll give it a try.
盆栽同好会の菊人形を呼ぶお化け屋敷も小は綺麗で大好評。絶対に一人では入らないでください。
The bonsai enthusiasts, Chrysanthemum Doll Haunted House is getting good reviews as scary pretty, too. Don't go on alone, guys.
あれは夢に出るな。
They're gonna give me nightmares. That's gonna give me nightmares.
怖かった。でもまた入ってみたいな。
It was scary. I would go in again, though.
ビビってる人間の口調じゃないだろう、海。
You don't sound too scared of me.
だって綺麗だったんだもん。でもすっごく怖くて、お化け屋敷って怖いのは嫌だけど、ああいう綺麗とか楽しいとかあれば別だよね。
Well, they were so pretty, but they were super scary. I don't like the scary stuff. But when there's something pretty or fun in there, it's a different, you know? Umi was even more upset than usual. Her eyes were sparkling, oh, so brightly. The school festival was irresistible to Umi and her love of spectacle.
私も楽しいしね。柄でもないけどさ。
It's not really my thing, but I think fun too. The radio drama we made with the drama club seems to be going well too. Umi's smile was just gotten brighter and brighter ever since that day during the summer camp. It's because I've fallen even deeper in love with Umi, and Umi has fallen deeper in love with me. Just watching her like this it's fun. It's great just listening to her voice.
取材ばかりじゃなくって私らも楽しんでますよ。学園祭。
we're not just doing reviews. We're enjoying the school festival too.
目が笑ってるな海。
Your eyes are sparkling, Umi.
ここで放送部おすすめの出し物をご紹介。はい、笹さん。
Let's do some more recommendations from the Broadcasting Club. Go ahead, Sasa.
おすすめね。
Recommendations, eh?
あれ無茶ぶりに慌てるパターン期待してたのに。
Huh? I was hoping you get all flustered.
予想してた。わかりやすいんだよ海は。
I was expecting this. You're easy to predict, Umi. Crap, my voice is shaking a little because I'm trying not to laugh. We're in chatting mode right now, so it's fine for the broadcast. That exchange might have been a little too genuine.
ちぇ
Whatever. Umi's soaking is fun.
うん。食べ物なら美術部のアートクレープだな。ジャムのトッピングが選べる。3色選べるけど、おすすめは赤、青、黒。
Well, for food, I'd say in our club's art crepes, you get to pick and choose 3 jam flavors for the topping. If you ask me, red, blue, and black.
笹、このチョイスは失敗だって言ってなかった？
Huh? Did you say that combination was a failure, Sasa?
そうだっけ？見た目は芸術的だったんだけど。
Did I? It's I looked artistic at least.
でも味はピカソみたいだって言ってたよね。今から行く人は気をつけてね。あ、クレープそのものは美味しいよ。
When you said it was the Picasso flavor. Watch out if you're headed there, folks. Oh, but the crepes are good, though.
ひどいな。あと油断してる時に噛むな。
It was awful. It's just getting under control. Amy scribbled something out on a paper in front of her as I gave her a wry smile. Nice chat! Amy looked at me for a second and returned my smile. As she quickly turned to Nana in the booth.
次はネナね。ネナのおすすめってどこ？
Miss Nana, what's your recommendations? It should have been an uncredited prompt. Nana calmly flicked on the mic in the booth.
バレー部がやってるマッサージ屋さん。すんごい気持ちよくてさ、思わず寝ちゃったよ。
I see the volleyball team's massage station. They felt great. It was out like a light.
ネナらしいね。
That's for you, Nana! I felt myself grinning as I listened to Umi's springing voice and watching her smiling brightly. I reject a lot of stuff. I think about half the world's completely worthless, but it makes me happy to see Umi enjoying herself. Even that, sometimes. I know that sometimes I even start trying to liven up the show a bit more itself. And I start forgetting to keep up appearances. And I just love Umi. I think I love the fact that Umi's smile makes me so happy too.
ほんとらしくないな。
This is nothing like me, is it? Love's incredible.
それでは皆さん、長々お付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。
Well, everyone, thanks for taking all that time to listen to our show.
今日は目いっぱい学園祭を楽しんでくださいね。旧姓ラジオ、お相手は市木海と。
Hope you all enjoy the festival as much as you can today. This is our QC Radio, brought to you by Ichikan Umi,
二野と
with Ano and
宮山でした。
Miyama. I love them. The broccoli cup are such beans. They're so they're such beans. They're such beans. Alright, this is probably gonna be the last story for today. It's getting a bit late. I do need to have a shower and dinner before it gets too late. So, let's read the last story for today, which is Days Without You, and then probably finish off the game next week, hopefully. Depending on how many stories we get with the other choices. I'm hoping it won't be too many extra stories with the other choices, because otherwise, I might have to probably just skip on hey. Oh no. I'm worried about I'm worried about how many stories are left over to read through in general. But let's just get to Days Without You. It's Miki. Ayahara senpai. As October approached, and finally started to fade. The hall was like after school, losing their stuffy warmth. Yet I was still stuck wondering how to wipe the sweat from my forehead. With both my hands full, I couldn't get at my handkerchief, and the load was a bit too unwieldy to shift just one arm. Maybe I should have just set it down for a moment. It was so heavy. It'd been a fair bit of work just getting it clear. I didn't want to risk not being able to pick it back up. I just have to deal with it and get it to the reference room. I quickened my pace a bit when the next door in the hallway opened.
あら、相原さん。いつもお疲れ様。
Oh, Ayahara-san. Thank you for all hard work. Thank you for all your hard work.
で、また何か用事を受けてるの？
I assume that's what you're doing right now, too? Sonia-sensei emerged her, and upon noticing my writing, scrunched her face up with some satisfaction.
あ、はい。でもいいんです、これは。永井先生の教材で私から言い出したことなので。
Yes, it's okay. This is for Naganai-sensei, and I volunteered. Naganai-sensei, she's at an age where she probably would have retired at public school, so I volunteered to carry the material for her, thinking it would be best that she didn't do it for herself.
ああ、永井先生のなら仕方ないかな。でも先生、またあなたが誰かからお仕事を押し付けられているんじゃないかって。
Naganai-sensei, I suppose it's no helping it then. I was worried people were pushing work onto you again.
今回は違いますから。それに
Not this time. And
もうなるべく細かい仕事は断るようにしてるんです。
I'm turning down most small requests now. That's true. If it looks like my help isn't really needed, I won't accept the work anymore.
実際、私にいろいろと頼んでくる人たち、ずいぶん少なくなったんですよ。
Actually, there's a lot less people who come and ask me to do things now.
あの日以来ですけど。
Since that day, at least.
ああ、あの日。
That day. That day Santa made a scene. Sonia-sensei was aware of the event, of course, but she nodded in understanding. Ever since then, the mood of the people around me, or how they look at me, seems to have changed. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know.
まあ、学園祭が終わったってこともあると思うんですけど。
Well, part of that's the festival. It was best for being over, I think.
そうかもね。でも、学園祭前は本当にごめんなさいね。私も相原さんがそんなに忙しいことになってるなんて気づかなくて。
Maybe. I'm sorry about that, by the way. Should have realized that you were so busy before the festival.
いえ、いいんです。本当にもうあまり頼まれること少なくなってますし。
No, it's alright. I really am getting fewer requests lately. Just
実のところ、やることがなくなってみると、なんて言うんでしょうね。暇っていうのか、手持ち無沙汰っていうのか。
to tell the truth. Now I don't have as much to do. How should I say this? I feel like I have a little too much spare time.
ああ、私もなんとなくわかるかしら。その気分。
I think I can understand that. The sensei smiled wryly, with unspoken solidarity. The sensei is the same sort of serious type. The type to take it all sorts of extra work. Means I wasn't the only one quite I was the only one quite busy before school festival. We have that in common, I suppose.
ええ、そんな落ち着かない感じになっちゃって。でも先生、いいところに来てくれました。
Yes, I was feeling a little restless. No, you've come at a good time, Sensei.
すみません。これちょっとだけ持っててくれますか？
I'm sorry, but could you hold this for a moment?
いいわよ。
Sure, of course. Was what I'd said that I expected? He looked a little puzzled, but still held my burden for me. I took the opportunity to pull my handkerchief out and wipe away the sweat that had been pestering me.
すみません。ありがとうございます。
Thank you. That's enough.
うん。
Refreshed, I took the thing back from Sensei. He gave me a mystified look, then nodded to herself as if coming to some understanding.
これはやられちゃったわね。
Yeah, you got me.
本当に少し変わったみたいね、相原さん。ちょっと今の先生感心しちゃった。すごいうまいなって。
You have changed, Aya-san. I'm a little impressed. That was very well done. The Sensei said that to me after I'd finished taking these materials to the reference room. Did she really think so? I couldn't really tell her yet myself. Though I've heard the same thing for someone else. Because of that someone that I was changing like this. Imagining Senna's face and voice, I put my hand in my pocket to my blouse. She could have known what was inside. But Sensei said,
3日間の謹慎か。マキさんがいないと寂しいわね、相原さん。
30 suspension, huh? You must be lonely with Maki-san gone, Ihara-san.
はい。でもちょっとだけですよ。もう明日には学校に来るわけですし。
Yes, it's just a little while, though. She'll be back tomorrow. I tried to be nonchalant, but I still felt a bit bashful answering. I could feel a warmth different from the lingering heat of summer in my cheeks. And it's true, I haven't been able to see Senna at school, but we've been texting each other. She's been using her extra free time worrying about me. I wonder if I should tell her about the help I've done today. Those are the sorts of texts we've been exchanging. So, I do want to see her face. I want to hear her voice. I want you by my side. Oh, that's cute as fuck. Oh, there's more. The scene, okay. Before, I'm gonna turn that on so I don't have that come back up later. Prompt, save. The sun was already low in the sky by the time I checked with the committee and returned to my classroom. It sets a little earlier now, making it seem like the long summer is finally ending. A signal examens are approaching, with the many things to prepare for. By then, I was the only one still in the classroom. The empty classroom, lit by the setting sun, seemed strangely calming. I was a bit reluctant to part with you, but I needed to get home to study soon. I picked up my bag and touched my breast pocket again. I only started walking around with this 4 days ago, but it's already been a bit of a habit. Inside my pocket, like a charm. No, like something even more precious than a charm. Was Senna's letter, the one she gave me in May, only a few days after we met. The letter that sparkled as if each character had been engraved in gold, shining like the sun with their heartfelt feelings. The shock I felt that day still hasn't faded, and I keep it close to me think of it near me. I feel the warmth rising up beneath my skin. Santa, I spoke softly, as if to send my words to her through the letter itself.
10月になったら私も委員会を引退するのね。
I'll have to leave the committee in October. Partly it's because of the exams. But more than that, I just think it's time for me to end that period of my life.
10月の最初の委員会の会合日だから多分11日かな。
It'll be the first meeting in October. Probably the 11th. When I whispered it out loud to Senna, to her letter, it finally started to seem real. That and other things. All sorts of things. Good things. Bad things. Everything together. That was how much of my school life I'd spent devoted to committee work. Now that it finally feels real, I think I can say this, Senna.
終わってみれば悪くない3年間だったって。え、悪くない。いいえ、よかったってそう言える。
Now that it's over, these last 3 years weren't bad. Not at all. No. They were good. Since in this last one, I met you. I cheered up for that one. I cheered up for that one. Oh, it was so cute. Oh, that was so sad. But that is going to be it for me today. Ooh, ending on a little melancholic note there. Oof. Oof, a little melancholy to end your day with, I guess. Right there. And with a little melancholy, you know, why not? That's one, you know, the most normal thing to do, end your day with melancholy. But that is going to be it for me today. Ooh, that was good. That was lovely. That was cute. I like that. So, I guess thank you, Possum, for hanging out. I guess we're probably gonna finish the game off next week. No matter what game comes out within the next week, no matter what Sapphic game that comes out soon to you within the next week or so, I guess we'll see if I can finish the game next week. Hopefully, stories I haven't gotten yet, that I have to get from the other decision choices aren't going to be a lot. Hopefully, there won't be too many stories that come from the decisions. I don't know how many I'm missing, because I know I'm missing some, because according to the end, when I finished the main story, it said that the extra stories are dependent on what choices you made. I guess I was wondering what the fuck the choices were exactly besides flavor text. But I don't know. I am hoping it won't be too many. I do want to finish this game soon, because I want to cover the next game that comes out soon, because there's a new game coming out soon. I want to cover that. I'm excited. I've waited for that for like many years. I think I've been waiting since. I think I've been waiting for this game since I learned about Please Be Happy, which is not too surprising because of the domino effect that game had on me. The Please Be Happy specifically, domino effect and such. But anyways, that's gonna be from today. Besides my usual raid target, anyone else I know alive right now? It's also under the caveat of if it's gonna let me do it. Okay, yeah. no one else I know is live right now, and it is going to let me do it. So, we're going to go say hi to Leary, the lovely pink-haired cat girl from the UK, who is doing some puzzle games right now, who's playing Sworn Lingo. Again, the very silly, kind of language-based puzzle game. I'm going to go and have a shower and dinner. But next stream will be Thursday at 9 p.m. EST for something. I don't know what I'll be playing on Thursday yet. I have a week to figure that out. It'll be something. If it's a new game or not, I'm not quite sure. I've got a giant backlog of games I should play at some point. I really shouldn't be buying a new game, but we'll see. We'll see what I figure out. Actually, I might be... Technically, this is not a new game. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Have a lovely rest of your guys. Have a lovely rest of your evening, guys. Until next time.